Hey, what's up, everybody? This is NSK, the podcast, a special episode tonight. We're going to be talking about Morning Musume 1-4 in New York City. Good evening. I am David Chang. I am the host for tonight, and I have an incredible panel here, which may keep growing or may shrink later tonight. But I'm going to have you guys kind of at least say hi and tell me a little bit about yourselves real quick. So I'm just going to go from left to right from this icon bar I have here. Ben Quick. Hello.
Yo. Hello. How's it going, sir?
Who are you? Where do you live? How old are you?
Why are you in my room?
Right? Why are you in my room?
Why am I
What's
not in
going
your
on?
room?
Oh!
I know, right?
I'm Ben. I'll go by Flip Flop on Twitter. From Austin, Texas. AKB fan, Born Again, Hello Project fan. I write the Worth Watching article on NSK every week.
Yes.
More or less every week.
Right on. Thank you, Ben. Barry, say hello.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Yeah, my name's Mary. I go by retell on Twitter. I'm a very long time Morning Musume fan, more like Hello Project fan. I usually do dance covers on YouTube.
Did you just say you're a very long time Hello Project fan?
Sure, that works too.
So clever!
Thank you, Barry.
Wait until my turn.
Next up, Greg.
You can think you're missing up the jungle guys there, aren't you?
What are you
I see
not?
Kenneth. I see Kenneth next.
No, it's from my screen, Greg.
Yeah, Dave.
Damn it, Gerg!
Greg, you're not the real Greg, are you?
He's Gerg!
I'm one of the two doppelgangers. Okay.
All right, Greg, hurry up and introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Greg, the Overlord, creator of Selective Hearing. And yeah, hi.
All right, Kenneth.
Alright. So, hi guys, my name is Kenneth, or Kenny, or whatever. I'm usually known as Missing No 15, or just usually Missing.
You have to do your self-intro.
Yeah, you have to do your idol intro.
You have to.
So yeah, my name is Missing. So yeah, so my idol intro goes like, "Hey guys, my name is Missing," or "I'm missing."
No, it doesn't! It's, I'm missing!
Hey guys, I'm missing, but I'm actually here.
It's so good! It's so good! It's like the best idol intro ever.
21-year-old Kenneth Oides. Okay.
Oh god!
Missing No 15 this.
Okay.
I'm primarily a 48 fan, second a Tokyo Girl Style fan, and I guess I'm a Morning Musume fan now.
Yay! Alright, we're skipping this jumping person because they're just here to creep. Vu Fam.
Yep, hi, Vu. Residence Oji-san.
Yes.
Yeah. Long ago a Hello Project fan, but since then retired and still retired. Yeah, still primarily a 48 group fan and resident NSK lurker.
Yeah. He's also the older brother I never wanted. Yeah. We've been to Tokyo what, 3 times now together?
Yeah.
With that asshole Greg over there and our senpai in hiding Hiro.
The Japan 4.
The Japan 4. I think we finally disbanded because of Hiro's absence.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. Alright, next up, Yoshi Brogiwara.
What's going on? Yoshi, NSK contributor. Find me on Twitter at YoshiNSK, Tumblr at YoshiNSK says, and Instagram at... No, I'm kidding. I don't have all those things. Just, I'm a dude on the site.
You're a dude on the site.
Dude on the site. Doing
Very
work.
nice. Alright. Now that we've all gone through our introductions, let's go ahead and talk about the juicy bits. The actual trip to New York City to go see Morning Musume 1-4. First up, we can't actually get to New York without, except for Kenneth here, can't get to New York without flying. So let's all talk about our actual flight stories. I think most of us, again, except Kenneth, flew in and had problems with our flights.
Oh yeah.
So, Ben, do you want to start?
I actually had no problems with my flight.
No, but okay, Barry.
Next.
Wait, Ben, did you fly out of, you didn't fly out of Dallas, right?
No, I flew straight out of Austin.
Okay, so no Ebola for you.
No Ebola.
Thank God.
Yeah. Okay, what about you, Barry? Because you're coming all the way from Toronto, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I flew in from Toronto Friday night, and there was a huge thunderstorm. And I think about 15-20 minutes into the flight, there was a lightning. Our plane went down straight for like a couple feet. And,
Oh,
You
God.
said your plane actually dropped during the
yeah, it
thunderstorm.
dropped a couple feet.
Yeah.
Oh God, that would make me crap my pants so hard. Oh my God.
It's okay, Yoshi. You could just stay in the bathroom.
Then I catch Ebola.
Yeah, I really thought we were gonna just fall and die or something. But
That's terrible.
Those are the
But-
worst.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was scary. Yeah. Don't want to go through that again.
Mm.
Yeah. Other than that, though, was your flight okay?
Yeah, it was delayed for a little bit, but other than that, yeah, it was fine. But
Okay.
it was so shaky that the seatbelt sign never really went off
Oh.
for like an hour and a half. Yeah,
Oh, your flight was only an hour and a half.
yeah.
That's
not
pretty
too
cool.
far. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Ben, how long was your flight?
About 3 hours.
And that's from Austin, yeah?
Yeah,
3 hours. Okay, not bad.
not too bad at all.
Greg from the middle of nowhere, Canada. How was your flight?
From Calgary.
Yeah.
Mine was just first world problems, basically. I upgraded my seat so I could get the extra leg room.
Uh-huh.
And then the asshole in front of me leaned the seat all the way back the entire flight.
Oh, get wrecked.
So
Uh,
I'm sitting there trying to watch movies on my laptop for a 4-hour flight, and I'm squished into my seat. So
you don't like in-flight entertainment?
no, I don't
Is
want
that
to pay for in-flight entertainment on WestJet. So no.
Oh, shit. They don't give that to you for free.
It's not free.
Not the section I was sitting in. I had a part of me.
Okay.
What
Dang.
what constitutes a in-flight entertainment? Like a movie or?
Yeah, I was thinking
Satellite
anything that they show on the screen.
So am I like taking such shitty flights that I haven't seen a fucking TV in any
Oh, like a
airplane that I?
terminal.
You don't
Any
have a
airplane-
screen in the
No.
seat in front of... Oh.
No. I've never taken a flight with a TV in front of me.
Who did
Actually,
you
my
fly this
flight-
time?
I flew Delta.
Yeah, I've
shit.
flown a lot of Delta flights that don't have any kind of TVs.
Oh, wow.
It's
Actually,
pretty
my flight
terrible.
going to.
It's pretty weird because my last Delta flight had terminals on the back.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I mean, Boo, you said your flight into New York?
Yeah, my flight into New York didn't have the screens in the seats.
Oh my god. And you flew United though, right?
Yeah, well, they're trying some new method where you download an app on your iPad or iPhone or whatever.
Oh, screw that shit, dude.
That's
Jack.
right.
But then it makes it so they don't have to maintain more equipment anymore.
Okay, well, how many of your flights had Wi-Fi?
All of them.
Nope, no, not mine.
Not
Okay.
Mine
Okay, I
didn't.
didn't have any Wi-Fi either. But
I did.
apparently Wi-Fi is happening, and I'm not in on it.
Was that a random minded from Shirley?
That was me.
Driving
Came out of
in
nowhere.
You wanna introduce yourself, real quick?
Sure, this is, my name's Shirley. Mostly Morning Musume fan. Secondary SKE, and sort of third would be PGS.
Yeah.
Right on. And one of the superstar staff members of Hello Party.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, awesome. All right, back to flights. Greg, you had no leg room,
Pretty much.
but your flight was safe and sound.
It showed up on time, yeah.
Okay, that's good. How long was your flight?
4 hours.
Oh wow. Now, is there like a main airport in Calgary, or did you have to go to like a different city or something?
No, I had a direct flight from YYC, so.
Okay, cool. Kenneth, what did you do to get into the city?
I took a bus.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you hitchhiked, but okay.
Yeah, so there's a bus stop, it's like about a 10-15 minute walk from my house, and I take that to go to the city, and it stops at Port Authority, which is really convenient because the theater Best Buy is like near Port Authority, Times Square.
So literally like 1 block away.
It's like 1 block away, and
Yeah,
especially
that's awesome.
Sports Center is literally in front of Port Authority, so
Yeah,
that totally worked out for me.
Okay.
The thing is, the round trip for the bus ticket to and from New York City, from where I live, is $20. So, costs quite a bit of money to come to New York City every single time.
It cost me $400 to go to New York City, so shut up.
I spent $20 on cheap ass New York. I love New York T-shirts. Okay, that's chump change.
Yeah, if I was taking a flight from across the country.
Yeah. Not to mention the cab ride from JFK to Manhattan.
Oh God. Oh.
You guys took a cab?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was sleeping as hell, Ben. I was not gonna deal with stairs and getting onto a train.
$50 from LaGuardia.
It's $7 to take the train in.
Oh.
It's okay. It was money well spent.
So that's why I stayed in Queens.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Don't remind me. Shirley, you want to talk about your flight experience? Did you have any problems?
I think both my flights going in and going out got delayed.
Oh yeah, you ended up flying out after I did, huh?
Yeah, I think mine it got delayed for an hour, in which I got hit on by a 15-year-old boy.
All right.
He thought I was 15 years old too.
Oh God.
Oh, that's so much.
Great.
Can you give us an example of his smooth pickup line?
Oh yes.
I don't remember the pickup line, but he was talking to me for a while, and all of a sudden there's like this stop period, and then after like a couple of seconds of silence, he just like turned to me in this weird like zigzag like S-shaped head movement, and he goes, "So, boyfriend?"
Doing his dance moves.
I just laughed in his face.
He was sitting next to you?
Yeah, he was sitting next to me, like, when we were waiting to board.
Oh God. Do you want a sip of my ginger ale?
Oh, that's fantastic. Wait, so he thought you were 15,
He
but
thought I was 15.
how off was he? You don't have to say your
11
real
years
age,
off.
but like what?
About 11 years off.
11 years off. Okay. Oh, jeez. Vu, I think you have pretty much the most interesting story.
Ebola
Yeah.
stories.
Oh God.
That covers both you and Tron.
Yes. Our flight was, well, should I cover both flights?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, well, going to New York, it was kind of interesting because we booked a flight at 11 coming out of over here. And
11
Yeah,
a.m., yeah?
11 a.m. the night before, there was a huge thunderstorm that was actually still going on, like through the morning also. And I wake up around like 6ish because that's normal for me to wake up early. And I'm just doing my morning routine, just getting ready. Like, okay, I got a few hours before I got head to the airport. I'll be fine. But then as I'm sitting there, like my phone notification goes off, and look at it, and it says my flight was canceled.
Oh God.
What the hell?
So immediately I got on my computer. I looked for like another I looked at what they booked me for. They already automatically booked me for the next day at 11 p.m. Meaning I wouldn't be getting in until Sunday morning.
Oh.
Yeah. So and then so I started looking for reschedules, everything on Friday night or Friday after, like, from 11 onwards to New York were all canceled.
Ooh.
Yeah, O'Hare, like, I'm not sure if people have been keeping up with the news, but O'Hare has had just 3 really bad weeks of issues, mainly caused by an arsonist
Oh god.
that took out the FAA center.
Oh
What the
my god.
hell?
It's like some disgruntled employee, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Holy
Ah,
shit.
jeez.
Yeah, they're still trying to repair all the infrastructure.
Wow, dude.
Okay, but but since my flight was canceled, I did find one flight still going to New York that day, and it was at 9 a.m. And the notification went off at 7. So I booked it anyways. I got on the phone with Tron. I told Tron, our flight got canceled. The only flight that's going out to New York is at 9 o'clock. We need to get to the airport right now.
Oh god.
And this is like the morning rush too. It's Friday. It's like there's a morning rush, and traffic is extra retarded because of the thunderstorm going on. I live a good 20-25 miles away from the airport, and that normally takes me about an hour without traffic.
Oh.
Ugh.
So I didn't.
The flight is going out in 2 hours.
What's up?
And the flight is going out in 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm still waking up and getting ready. Like I'm not even ready. Like I literally close my suitcase, close my bag, throw everything, and then just rushed out the door.
And Tron was
Nice.
still under the covers and not even fully packed yet, right?
Yep. We were both not fully packed. We were trying to even shower. I snuck in a shower. Oh, I shouldn't have, but I did.
Oh man.
But yeah, I made it to the gate right when they started opening the door for boarding. That's how close I was, and I had the pre-check
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and you had TSA pre-check.
and the
So
TSA pre-check.
At that moment, you thought Tron was not going to make it at all, right?
No, not at all. And you know how they board people in groups.
Yeah.
First class and
Yeah.
priority seating to get to go. Because of my United account, I get the section right after first class.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as they call my group and I'm walking towards the door, I hear my name. I was like, yo, Vu. I look back and Tron's at the end of the line. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, his story is amazing because he had to travel twice the distance you had to
Yes.
in
Twice the
rush hour
distance.
traffic.
Yeah, same traffic.
Did he drive on his own? Is that what he did? Or did he
I think
take
his
a cab
dad
as well?
dropped him off,
His dad dropped him off.
or something
And-
like that.
He gets to the counter. This is what I'm recalling from what he told us. He gets to the counter, and he's like, "I need to check in for this flight," and he needed to check in his bag because he had free bag check. And the lady at the counter was just like, "You're not gonna make your flight. It's a 45-minute wait for security." And then she was like, "Okay, hang on." She had second thoughts or whatever. She took his bags and then grabbed him by the hand, and then took him through the back ways to the front of the security line and just put him there so that he could go right through TSA, and then the gate was right in front of the
Yeah,
scanners.
our gate
after
was
that.
right next to the TSA line,
Yeah.
the TSA checkpoint.
So he was really freaking lucky. I remember he wrote "Oh, thank you, base Filipino worker who let me cut the line."
No, but actually, I've seen it happen a lot before. I think
Yeah.
it's normal for
Yeah, I think it makes sense because it is kind of well, I couldn't help it, and they're like, well, you're on the flight anyway. If you don't get on the plane, no one's gonna occupy that seat. Might as well just shove you on it right now.
Yeah. But yeah,
So,
so the result of all that was we got there 2 hours earlier than we expected.
Nice.
Wait, so wasn't your flight also delayed?
Oh yeah, it got delayed, but it was only 20 minutes, I think.
Okay, and you said it's because of a leak.
Yeah, it was like they're just doing their normal checks, and then they found some leak, and they said, "Oh yeah, we just gotta flush it out." That's all.
Oh, okay.
Nothing
It
major.
was, yeah, nothing major. Gotcha.
It
Okay.
sounded like something that's routine for them.
Yeah. Now, did you also want to talk about your flight home, or did you want to save that till later?
Well, I don't think we're gonna be talking about flights home, right? Are we?
Well, you had a pretty interesting one too,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you
It made the news.
yeah, exactly. So
Alright.
what was it, real quick?
Okay, real quickly. Basically, there was this really old Chinese lady on our flight who was sick. Like,
Oh boy.
Oh no.
like I'm not sure exactly what happened, but she was kind of throwing up all over the place. Like, first she threw up at her seat.
Oh.
God.
Yeah, she threw up at her seat, and then she had the cabin attendant, take her back to the lavatory. I'm watching her. This lady was not looking good. I didn't think she was gonna make it.
Jeez.
And then she goes back to the lavatory, and I wasn't really thinking. I was kind of just just let me sleep. And then drink service is going around too, and then at one point I was like, okay, I need to use the washroom, so I go to the back and
Oh
and
no.
then I'm standing there waiting for the next one to open, and I see the lady come out.
Oh.
Oh
I was like,
no.
whoa, she was in there the whole time.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And then I just kind of stood there, let her walk, and then the cabinet attendant who was standing at the back, he was he saw her go out, and then he peeked into the lavatory, closed the door and locked it. He was like, "Yeah, you don't want to use that one."
Oh.
Oh,
She was feeling sick,
yeah,
Oh my god.
that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Quarantine for Ebola.
Yeah.
And I guess because of what
Probably.
they saw, the pilot called for hazmat to check it out.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I heard a whole bunch of people that clean the toilets and the bathroom area and
Oh, yeah,
planes.
that's
They were on a strike because they felt that they weren't protected enough from Ebola.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
happening at
so-
O'Hare right now, right?
Yep,
Oh my
yep.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So after we landed,
Uh huh.
the plane taxied all the way to the gate, but they didn't actually bring out that thing that attached the walkway that attaches to the plane.
Mhm.
They didn't actually bring that out. We were just sitting there what's going on?
fucking leaving.
And yeah, then you see ambulances and fire trucks pull up. I think
Oh,
there was at least 7, 8 ambulances from my side, from what I could see. But there was probably a lot more.
Jesus.
So they were definitely ready to screen the entire plane if they needed to.
Oh,
the
my
Ebola
God.
outbreak.
Oh no.
So they escorted the lady off. They tested her out, and then once they found out, oh, she's just some sick Chinese lady, which was I think 2 hours later, and they finally let us know.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Oh, that freaking sucks, dude.
Oh my goodness.
2 hours. Oh.
But I was gonna say, well, she ended up having Ebola, and then she joined ISIS, right?
Wait,
See,
what?
no, that's
She's
the
an
other funny
American
thing.
enemy.
That's the other funny thing. Is when at JFK, no, not at LaGuardia, we were sitting there, me and Tron were sitting there waiting, right? Our flight got delayed.
Yeah.
First they delayed it for 15 minutes, then
Mhm.
it became an hour, then an hour and a half.
Mhm.
While we're sitting there, we look up at the TVs, we're watching TV, and on the news, we see this thing in Chicago where they arrested that kid that was trying to join ISIS.
Oh, yeah, at O'Hare, right?
Over there.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I was like, oh god, why?
The timing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your flight was only what, an hour into New York?
Yeah, just I think a little over an hour and a half back.
Damn. That's pretty good. It's practically you go up, you get drink service, and you go back down.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yoshi, what about you? Because apparently you're terrified of planes and sharks. So if Sharknado or like Mega Shark ever happened, like you'd be really screwed.
My dream horror movie would be Sharks on a Plane. That's just that's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, like because they'll have to fill the plane with enough water to put sharks in.
No, it's just like, you know how like oxygen masks are supposed to come down? It's like a fucking shark instead.
Yeah, shark comes down as it's gasping for air. And
yeah, you're just flopping around and just scratching people with the teeth. They don't even bite shit.
Then you start vomiting because there's a shark in front of you.
Yep. And then I'm on a plane, so I feel like shit too. No, I mean, I don't like flying because all the worst things that can happen on a plane I think about for some reason because I'm that kind of guy, and I just saw a GIF of the UPS carrier, I think that crashed that one time.
Wait, what?
I don't know, it was that 50-50 Reddit thread, you know? Where it's like, oh, it's either a plane crashing or a cute teddy bear being snuggled by a child. Then it's
that subreddit is
I know that subreddit
is surprisingly very addictive.
It's horrible. It's the worst thing ever. And I clicked on that one, and I'm like, okay, this is probably gonna be the plane crash. And it totally was. And I've seen it before, and I'm like, oh god, we're gonna talk about this. So those things come to my mind because I am a messed up person mentally. I don't know. It's just hard to explain.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm already nervous. Like, my heart's, like, pounding as I'm getting on the plane. And I take a seat, and it's fine. I actually get the entire row to myself, which is, like, really awesome. Like, there was no one on the plane. Like, it was incredible. It was, like, perfect. But, you know, of course, I didn't have Wi-Fi or TV, like, you know, some of you guys. So I got on the plane, and then the first thing I noticed were, like, New Yorkers. They're definitely not Floridians. They were in Florida to, like, be on vacation and stuff, so they're actually New Yorkers that are going back to New York, and they're the worst kind of people of all time. No, I'm kidding. Just a couple of the New Yorkers were really annoying. Like, they started playing music on their iPad or whatever, like really loud. Okay. They were singing to it.
They're just obnoxious people.
Obnoxious people. I'm not saying they're all New Yorkers like that. You know, I have friends in New York.
Yeah.
I swear.
I do too. And all they want to, I have friends. Yeah.
I swear I have New York.
Yeah, I have New York friends like Kenny, and all they want to do is show me a good time. So
yeah. They just play music on the iPad in public. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, so they're playing crappy music really, really loud. So that was kind of annoying, but you know, the flight was fine. You know, the plane was shaking a little bit, but you know, it's fine. It's not a big deal. But you know, the entire time I'm on the plane, I'm thinking about stuff. I'm trying to fall asleep, but you know, just thoughts run through my head, and I cannot fall asleep, which was a problem. So, you know, I didn't get much of a sleep, and you know, my flight back home wasn't that much different. I got delayed because we were at LaGuardia. We were on the runway for like 45 minutes, just waiting for like rerouted planes to land and stuff. So it's like we're sitting there going like, really? I just want to get home, and then you're just making me more nervous, just letting me like soak in my fears and stuff.
Yeah.
So other than that, it was a fine plane ride, both going and coming back from.
Okay, that's cool. My plane rides were okay. I had to fly out on Friday night at 11:40 p.m. West Coast time, so I would not arrive in New York until 8 a.m.
That is horrible.
And this is, I don't know if this is of no fault of really anyone, but I was placed in the last boarding group. Well, I mean, I guess if I paid more, I could have boarded faster, but whatever. I was on Virgin America, so we had the swanky ass, like, purple lights and everything. Greg joined again? What the hell?
It's Greg 3.0!
Oh shit, is it gonna be both Gregs?
All of me is here.
Have you fully formed back together again?
I have not hit my ultimate form yet.
Okay, so on flights, like, I don't know, like sometimes I just like to take Dramamine because I know that it'll like make me a little drowsy, and sometimes I get flight sickness. Most of the time I don't. I don't really know though. So this time I took a Dramamine, and I waited there, and then I was like I was in the last group of 20 people to board. So they had to force me to check in my bag, and that was fine. Whatever. I mean, they have to do it. So I sit down, I buckle up, and then I pretty much just put in my headphones, play music, and go to sleep. And then halfway through the flight, like I wake up. I'm really drowsy. I'm in a state of like, oh, like why am I awake? I'm just gonna like close my eyes and go back to sleep again, right? But a bunch of people were like standing up and looking really, really concerned. So I look behind me, and the chick like diagonally behind me is like having a panic attack or something. Apparently, like I heard one of the attendants say, oh, she said she's feeling really, really nauseous, and she's just trying to like, she just doesn't feel really good right now. She was like crying and stuff like that. And kind of like breathing really heavily, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And I went back to sleep.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's right.
So when we landed, I mean, they took her out first, and they put her in like a stretcher, and I saw like police around her and stuff like that, and I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And just
Ebola
like,
coffin.
bye. Yeah, that Ebola, dude. That was the thing. Like, I was feeling an itchy throat
Oh,
before
God.
before
Ebola.
we left, and that's why I was like, everyone like stay healthy and stuff. We don't want to get sick, especially in front of Morning Musume, like, especially if you're interviewing them, right, Greg? Stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, Greg was like, Dave, you're out. We're switching you with someone else because you might give Michige Ebola. So I was like, all right, I'm cool with that. But I brought these sweet airborne gummies that are delicious.
Did it help?
I think it did, because when I got home and had like a good night's worth of rest, I didn't have the itchy throat anymore. I wasn't coughing. I was totally okay. Watch,
Did
tomorrow
I
I'm
get that
gonna
from you, David? 'Cause
tomorrow I'm
not-
gonna wake up with Ebola and it's gonna
Passing Ebola around. Cures
Yeah,
it
what was-
himself. What a jerk.
Yeah. What was that, Barry?
I'm just saying, did I get the itchy throat from you? Because I'm having that right now.
You have Ebola?
Way to go,
Yeah,
Dave.
I know I'm calling you, right?
You have a cough and stuff
I
like
have
that? Oh, okay. Yeah, just blame Vu. He always gets us sick anyway.
How are you gonna blame this on me? I wasn't sick during the trip.
Yeah, that's very true. That's
But
very true.
we all blame DLJ.
Oh, God. Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go.
because he has never-ending AIDS, and
Yeah.
he just keeps giving that to everyone. I mean, the joke is that the joke is that Vu got us all sick in Japan, okay? Because Vu fell ill while we were there. I caught bronchitis. DOJ caught bronchitis. When we came back home,
See, I didn't
And we
have
met up in-
bronchitis.
yeah, you didn't have bronchitis. It was just you probably just had a cold or whatever. When we met up in Washington, we got all of our roommates sick. Day, Boy, Kyle, except for David's cousin, or maybe he's dead. I don't know. No one cares. But
Oh,
Damn it.
But yeah, like everyone's like, "Oh God, I'm feeling the cough and whatnot," and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then like David's like lasted for a little bit longer. I got some pretty good meds for it, and I got that treated. And then Boy, he just had like strep throat for like 3 months straight, practically. He comes to New York and like it gets worse again. He goes back home and he's coughing. But this time, since I had the itchy throat, I thought I was gonna get sick, right? We all go back home. Alan's downing like all the zinc and shit that he can put in his body. Vu's actually sick. Barry is sick. Who else is actually sick right now? Do we have any more people that are coughing and stuff? At least not on this podcast, huh?
Oh,
Tired.
what's Kyle is sick.
Kyle is sick? God, dude. Kyle always gets sick, too. So, see, I thought I was the guy who always got sick. Thank goodness it was only just after the Japan trip. But, yeah, I've always been worried about it, especially these past few months since I've been doing either a lot of traveling or just under a lot of stress. So, but anyway, yeah, I landed. It was pretty cold in the airport, and I was like, I gotta get out of here as soon as possible.
You're cold everywhere.
Yeah, I'm cold everywhere. That's very true. And I took the taxi out and whatnot. In terms of going back home, everything was smooth, except for right before I left. I get to JFK, and then I go to my gate. I'm through security and everything. I go to my gate to sit down, and I see our friend Albert just sitting there. I'm like, oh, hey, Albert. And he's like, oh, hey, what the? Like, we're at the same gate. So I sat next to him and we started talking. We had different flights, but we used the same gate, and our flights were only, like, half an hour apart. And so I'm sitting there talking to him, and all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, geez, like, I feel like, you know, a huge amount of snot coming out of my nose. And then, like, I press my hand up to my nose, and I look at my hand, and there's blood on it. Like,
no.
oh no! So I actually had like a really intense bloody nose because it was just like ready to just gush out. And I was like, Albert, please help. Go get napkins. So he like runs away and grabs napkins from the closest restaurant. And then I walk over to the restroom. I spend like 15 minutes just like holding my nose and stuffing paper towels into my nose. Eventually it calms down. I buy 2 bottles of water, and I'm good. The flight home is good. I sleep the entire time. There's no lady having a panic attack. There's no vomiting. It's all good. It's fine. Oh, except the dude next to me kept wanting to piss, so that kind of pissed me off. Like that guy got up like at least 4 or 5 times. I was like,
What
man.
the hell? He needs to go get his bladder checked. Jesus.
Exactly. But because I slept like completely through every ride, I got like 0 drink service and no chips. But that's okay.
Should have bought Bloody Mary.
But yeah, so it was totally fine. And I think that's pretty much it for flight drama. Next up on the agenda, hotel drama. I only call it that just because. But how was everyone's hotel stay? Ben, where did you stay? Most of you guys stayed at the Row, right?
Yeah, I was at the Row with Day and 10K and Boyhoon, and the tiniest.
You're all sharing one room.
One room, 2 tiny little beds.
It's tiny.
2. Were they at least doubles?
No, they could fit 1 person on them.
Twin?
Yeah.
What?
2 twin beds, and about 1 foot of space around each bed, and that was pretty much the room.
So how did you guys arrange yourselves?
Well, we John-Ken for the bed spots, and Boy and Day won, so 10K and I slept on the floor.
Oh,
Really?
The biggest guys go on the floor.
Yeah.
Also, you guys were on the floor, because I went into your room, I was like, okay, who's sleeping on the floor?
There was barely any room. There was like almost no floor space with us on the floor and them in the beds, and it was quite cramped.
Because I was about to be like, who was Big Spoon and Little Spoon? Like, I mean, come on.
No,
Which is like you and 10K on one bed. It's like, well, this is really unbalanced. Like,
we've done that before, but the beds were not large enough to fit even the 2 smallest people on them without somebody falling off. So.
Considering Manhattan prices, these rooms are still like what, $200-300 a night,
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And the beautiful view of a giant wall and like some vent fan and like a big giant tarp covering it with trash sitting on top of it. It was wonderful.
Hey, it's just like Tokyo. I mean, that shit is really nostalgic to me now.
It's New York, eh?
Yeah, it's the New York life.
Yeah.
But the saving grace of the Row though is the fact that it's really close to the Best Buy theater.
It was really close to Best Buy. There was a lot of other people staying there, so we can all just move around and meet up with people really easily.
What was the joke? Meet at the lobby?
Meet at the lobby.
Yeah, meet at the lobby.
We're at the lobby, 1 floor.
Every 5 hours, it's a message in line that says meet at the lobby.
Yeah, because we had a chat room just for all the a bunch of the New York friends. And it's like, hey, everyone wants to meet up. We're at the lobby. And then, like, an hour later, Eddie and I are still waiting in the lobby. I was like, holy shit, guys.
Line chat was definitely invaluable to keeping everybody coordinated.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like,
of course.
past meetups trying to organize people using text messages and tweets is just...
Well, except for the time where I was like, guys, I'm at Freedom Tower. Where are you? Oh, we went back to the hotel. Shit, what?
We weren't going to walk, man.
You went back to the lobby? Like, come on.
Hey, Dave, we're at the lobby. I'm not even staying at that hotel.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Barry, where did you stay?
I was in this hostel in Queens.
What was the hostel called again?
Loco NYC.
Local NYC?
And the Loco, yeah. Apparently there's like a couple of locations, but I don't know. But we stayed at the one that's in Queens. And the price is quite good. Actually, the hostel is pretty good too. Like they have a bar, they have a kitchen, they have like a common room. I mean, you came, right, David? So
yeah. So I have to say, it was a really swanky looking place. I was really impressed.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty good, and the price was like 60 something per person per bed per night.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then there was 3 of us, me and my 2 other friends, and we got a 4 bedroom room, hoping that the other bed will be empty so we can take the room. But
Ooh.
apparently it was a busy weekend or something. There was this lady from New Zealand who seems to have been staying there since the 19th or 18th. And
Whoa.
God knows why
September?
she was there.
Wow.
But it was very awkward because the first night we got there really late and we didn't go to sleep until quite late. And she wasn't in the room. And then she had her bags packed up. So we're like, okay, she might be leaving tomorrow. If that's the case, that's cool. But we go to sleep. The next morning, she's there, sleeping. And we're like trying to get out of the room, not waking her up. And not working because there's like 3 of us trying to use the bathroom and she's
Right.
there. And it was like 10 a.m. already. She's still sleeping, and we're just like, okay, what do we do with this lady? And she looked about like late 30s too, and I really don't know why she was there. And it was just really awkward because we never really hang out in the room because she was always there. Yeah.
She was always in the room?
She was either in the room, God knows what she's doing, or she would not come back until like 4 a.m.
Ooh.
Party animal.
I have no clue.
That's what she was doing in New York, partying.
Probably, yeah, by herself with 2 gigantic luggage. I don't know. But yeah, the room was pretty good, and the bathroom, the shower was in our room. Like, it wasn't shared by the floor or anything, so that was pretty good too.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, next time I think if something like this ever happens, we'll just buy out the forced bed so we can have the room to ourselves.
Yeah, you might as well pay
yeah.
the extra, like, what, $60 and then split that between
Exactly,
the
that's
3 people.
nothing, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like
But
that sounds like a plan.
But at that price, that's like the regular hotel.
No.
It's like $240 a
Manhattan.
night.
Yeah, Manhattan's. Dude, we had like what?
Just find a 4th person.
Or
Yeah, just find a
the
4th
first
person.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
I know more people. I can find the first person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually, what I realized is a lot of people came in not knowing anyone else or not really knowing any connections. And then we all, we're all like, hey, friend us on Facebook and stuff. And so now we all know each other. So
Exactly.
if we have to go to a hostel in Queens anytime in the future, call.
All right, next trip.
I
know what we're
recommend you that place, honestly, though.
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool. When we came to visit, we were like, all right, this is a pretty nice place. So.
Yeah, and they have computers and printers and. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Greg, what about you? Where'd you stay? The Row? Greg isn't here anymore.
Gerg.
Gerg, please.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
See, he responds to Gerg.
Yeah, Gerg.
I'm watching my hockey team lose right now, so sorry.
Jeez.
I stayed at the Row, like everyone else. I opted for my own room, so I got my own baller room.
What a
that
baller! Straight cash, homie.
Wait, so all these people needed a bed, and you didn't offer one.
And yeah.
You asshole.
That's right. I followed my senpai's advice and said, no.
Hero's the most like exclusive guy ever. He's always like, I am not sharing a room with anyone.
Yep. Senpai Hero said, don't share your room.
But considering the prices we got in Tokyo's business hotels, like I absolutely love having my own room as well.
Yes.
It's really cool. So,
I got a package deal through Expedia, so it wasn't too much of a cost.
how much did it run you about
Just under 200.
a night?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
For what, 2 nights or 3?
For 3.
Wait,
You got it cheaper than me, and I split with 4 people in the same
What the hell?
Wait, what? Wait.
No way.
Okay, Greg, you end up spending $600,
Oh, $600.
right?
600 for the hotel. Yeah.
Oh, total. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I
That's
misheard.
not a little bit of money.
Never mind.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's fine with me.
Yeah, because you're a baller.
Fucking
who cares?
baller.
Yeah. You do this shit all the time in Tokyo too, except for when you hit and run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm on the way to the airport already. What the shit? Okay, so you had your own room, you had your own privacy, no problems there, yeah?
There was a problem because my view sucked. I got to see the roof.
So what?
Who cares?
Every time I came home, there was like people screaming outside my window.
Oh, okay, well that's kind of weird.
But I guess it's outside those theaters on Broadway, and it's like, yeah, you people should probably shut up. I need to go to bed. But that's all I heard was screaming, screaming and sirens all night.
That's like Shinjuku for you, right, Vu?
Vu, you're muted.
Well, he was muted. Yeah, I saw that. He's just like, he said yeah like 3 times.
I just saw his mouth open, yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm not hearing you, bro.
Yeah.
Am I muted now?
No, you're good now.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
But yeah, Shinjuku, I wouldn't do that place again.
Especially with that like izakaya or like dining place that was like right at the corner.
Oh no, I'm fine with that place. I'm fine with the noise level. The only thing I don't like about it is that train station.
Yeah, exactly. This freaking nutso train station.
Well, that's
Alright,
like
so-
the most convenient one.
Yeah, it has all the lines, but it's the biggest one. I mean, that's why Hiro and I missed last train.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
when
that's true.
You saw us walking back into the karaoke room all like
Yeah,
sad
I
and
saw.
stuff, just because we had to go from like the east side to the west side. Kenneth, you don't really count, but what was your situation? You were gonna bust it in and out every night?
Yeah, so what happened is that, like, unlike everyone, I just live in New York, in the suburbs.
okay.
And I just had work on Friday, so I just worked and then slept at home. And then on Saturday, when I went to the city for Hello Party, I decided to just stay the entire day, and I missed my last bus home. So what happened is that I ended up staying with Kron in his room in the row. And yeah, I shared a bed with him for a night, and then after that, was decided like I just went back home to freshen up a little bit, change clothes, take a shower, and then I came back for the concert.
Right
So,
on.
yeah.
Wait, was it just Tron, or was there someone else in that room too?
It was me, Tron, and Kyle.
Okay.
Kairu.
So your room was a 2-bed, 2 twins, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it kind of sucked because we were up until like 4 in the morning, and then my bus was at like 8 in the morning. So I was only asleep for 4 hours. Yeah, I was only asleep for 4 hours, and I had to go straight back home for
So
an
you know
hour.
what the shitty part is? So what sucked for you is you had to go back home, shower, and get ready to go back into the city, right?
Yeah.
And you're on 4 hours of sleep. So what had happened is you guys went to bed at like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You have to wake up to go catch your bus. So Kyle and Tron have to wake up to you waking up, right? They go back to bed. Apparently DLJ had taken one of the room keys. And
What?
so he snuck in to the room with a camera and did one of those like sleeping idol dokkies.
Are you kidding? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know what they did at Guam and stuff, where they wake each other up and then like yeah, and so Tron was like not very happy about that. He was just like, oh my god, like he came into our room, and then what happened is David got sleepy, so he just like he lay down on the bed and just fell asleep. and started snoring. So Tron was like, was not happy because he was like, I got so little sleep, and then David like pranks me, and then he proceeds to sleep on my bed and keep me awake. I'm like, wow, freaking sucks.
Wait, what time is this? Because like I was awake. I kind of just like woke up and then.
You left at what, 8?
Yeah.
He probably did that at 9.
Yeah, because he got a full night of sleep on Friday night, so.
Yeah, I
like
wasn't there for that.
apparently David like got in, was tired, and then just like tucked in early or something.
I think he
Yeah,
slept
he went
for
to
like
bed at-
15 hours.
Yeah, something like that. He slept some
asshole.
crazy amount.
Crazy. Yeah, that's freaking jacked up because he's like the only guy who got more than 8 hours of sleep.
I don't think any of us got more than like 4 hours of sleep.
No, no. Pretty much lived off like 10 hours sleep inclusive within 3 days.
Yeah,
Yep.
for the entire weekend.
That sounds
like
about
10
right.
hours maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, this is freaking nuts.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
just gonna interrupt you guys for a sec. I gotta go.
Okay. Sorry you couldn't talk about Morning Musume at all because
I know. I just ended it with hotels.
it's okay. You can listen to this podcast later.
Yeah.
and
I'll watch
enjoy.
the recordings later.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Barry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
See you later. Have a good night.
Bye.
All right, podcast over. No, I'm just kidding. So next up in terms of hotels is actually me, Vu, and Shirley shared a room together at the Residence Inn. So we didn't have to pay for our bags to get checked, and it was a pretty nice hotel. We had a suite, so it was like we had was it a king size bed and a sofa bed?
Yeah.
So yeah, we could divvy up pretty well. And worst case scenario, we had 6 people in the room at one point.
Yeah.
We snuck Tron under the the counter. He had a pretty good time over there. He was okay. But yeah, I mean our hotel situation was okay. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
have any stories about.
We didn't really have any drama at our hotel.
Nope.
That's probably because like we didn't have like all the guys there either.
Yeah, no DLJ sneaking up on us. Thank goodness.
Actually, like when we met up with him like after we landed, that's the first thing he asked me. He was like, "Dude, can I get one of your room keys?"
Oh my god!
It's like, dude, I want a Dokuri Dave, you know.
Yeah, it's Jack. You guys already got pictures of me sleeping, so whatever. That's
Yeah,
enough.
we got pictures of everybody sleeping.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Shirley thought she was slick.
I didn't think
Yeah. It's pretty good. Oh, is this Boy-kun?
Boy-kun.
Boy, Tito boy, bless.
Tito boy.
Tito boy.
See, this sucks because I invited Alan, but he's not gonna join. He just takes up a seat. An asshole. But yeah, I think Boy's getting situated right now. He needs to get his mic ready and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, the only like downside if you could call it one, is that we were not as close to everything else. Like we weren't one block away from or on the same block as the Best Buy theater.
I mean, it was 4 blocks. It wasn't it wasn't annoying, but at the same time, I could see why people didn't want to come our way.
Yeah, exactly. So we were left alone. We made our own decisions. We were journeying around however we wanted to. We didn't have to meet in the lobby.
Yeah.
So.
That's half the trip, man.
Yeah, I went to New York City so I could wait in the lobby.
That's the point.
Good times,
Actually,
man.
Yeah, that's where we met Tic Tac in the lobby at the road.
In the lobby of the row, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Yoshi, what about you? You shared a room with Tic Tac?
Yeah.
AKA Eddie.
Eddie.
Just the two of you?
Awesome community member, yeah. Just the two of us. Yeah. Just the two of us.
And
so
you
I was
spent most of the time in the lobby?
Yeah, most of the time. Not even sleeping, just in the lobby. I was freaking out. I was freaking out a little bit when I flew in, and I was at the airport. And I was trying to get a hold of Vu, Tron, and Eddie because they were together, and it was through line chat. I'm like, what the hell is going on? What am I supposed to do? Because Eddie booked it. He has the room key and shit. He didn't tell me that like he left my name at the concierge. So like I had no idea if I would be able to just go in and tell him, hey, I'm supposed to be rooming with Eddie. Can you give me a key? Like that's not how it works, because you can't just randomly give out keys like that. So I was trying to get a hold of him, but then like he has no. He doesn't have a phone here because he's from Sweden, so he has to rely on Wi-Fi, and he didn't have Wi-Fi at the time.
Dude, that
was the story of Barry and the friends from Canada.
Yeah.
Because every time they'd be like, "Hey, we're free to hang out." It was like, "Well, where are you? We're at the hostel in Queens." Like,
actually, Yoshi.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing luck that Eddie found us, like that found me and Tron.
I heard,
and Dave, because I remember us hanging out when you sent that line message.
Mm-hmm.
And like I could tell your tenseness, like, oh my god, I can't get a hold of Eddie. Where is he? And then like I was like,
Because the thing was, like, I hadn't talked to him for like a week at that point, because you know, after we booked it together, we're like, okay, we're good. We don't really need to.
We don't talk until we.
Yeah,
meet
we don't
each
have to
other.
do anything. And
It's
then
like the wedding.
because and then I get to that point, I'm like, shit. I don't know how else to communicate with Eddie, but besides Twitter and Line, and I'm not sure if he even has a Line account, because at that time he didn't have a Line account. So I tweeted at him like, "Hey, dude, you here, bro?" And I was thinking like, "Oh shit, maybe his flight got canceled, or maybe like he just canceled a fucking trip on me or some shit." You know, like the worst fears, like thoughts that I was happening. Yeah, so how like you guys just met randomly because Eddie just found you guys, right?
yeah, I think this was after eating lunch. We went back to the hotel. I think Tron wanted to get something from the room. And
This is from the row, right? Because you were at
Yeah,
the
so-
Residence Inn.
Yep.
So you guys went to the row.
went to the row.
Yeah.
And as we're walking into the row and Tron goes up, me and Lau, we sit down, and as we're like, you know, sitting down and like not in the lobby but like, you know, that front door area, how I have that bench.
Yeah.
This guy walks up to us and he's like, "Hey, are you David and are you Vu?" I was just like, "Who the hell is that?" How does he know our names?
That's
He's
awesome.
Like, he's like, "It's me, it's Eddie." I'm like, "Eddie? Do I know Eddie?" It's like Tic Tac. I'm like, "Oh." It's like,
That's awesome.
see, like, this is kind of bad to say, but any like guy in our fandom, well, anybody in our fandom is gonna automatically be assumed to be a guy.
I like how you say this is a bad thing to say, but he's a guy in our fandom. Like, as in, like.
No, I didn't say he. I said like, you know, but like any guy in any person in our fandom, like I'm gonna automatically assume they're a guy, and I'm also gonna assume they, you know, they fit that stereotypical otaku look,
Yeah.
you know, and you know,
Absolutely.
I don't know, like, yeah, and if you don't know, Eddie looks like a supermodel.
No joke, that guy's pretty freaking hot. I mean, there's no other way to say it.
What do you think I roomed with him?
Oh, did he send you like private pics ahead of time or something? Like,
No, I actually had no
guys get
idea
to, like-
what he looked. No, I had no idea what he looked like until
I'll
I
show
met
you
him.
mine, you'll show me yours.
No, because
Playing
like,
like
'cause
surprise.
no, yeah, it was totally like I had no idea what he looked like because the only thing I could go by was the KFC video. That
Yeah,
we
the
did a year
KFC
ago.
video. I thought
And
he was the
In
typical
that,
Western European Caucasian guy just wearing a
no,
mask.
I actually knew that he was of Asian descent because I knew his last name was Lo. So I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, okay, he's Chinese of Chinese descent. So I knew that, but I had no idea what he looked like. And you know, all I see in the video is like the Beat Crusaders mask, and he's like
Yeah.
tall and lanky. So that's all
Yeah.
I knew was that he's tall and lanky. So yeah, that's all I could go by.
So you just look for tall and lanky Asian dudes while you're
Yeah, which
while you're in
kind of,
Times
you know,
Square.
in New York, there's a lot of Asian people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
compared to Florida.
yeah, compared to Florida.
Yeah,
at
compared to
least,
Florida.
for sure.
One thing
Oh,
I
that's
forget is a lot of you guys come from areas that are not very well saturated with Asian people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, what the heck? Like, Asians.
No, I've never seen so many Asians in my life. It was crazy.
And you're all my friends. Like, whoa.
We're related. That's how it works.
Yeah.
No, the funny thing with Asians, right? Of course, on the flight back, I had to sit with someone, and it was an Asian girl, and I was like, you know, like of all people and races, I get seated with an Asian girl, you know, and
Yeah.
there's only two Asian people on the plane. We're sitting next to each other. That's some like reverse racism or some shit by the
See, why doesn't that happen to me?
airlines.
That never
Yeah, like
happened.
the airlines are like, huh? These two Asians, I think we're gonna need to separate them, keep them together, so we can keep an eye on them together. Something like that. I don't know.
Keep that Asian Ebola together.
Spread it amongst each other. So yeah, there was nothing crazy with the hotel. Like I think the hotel had like no privacy, at least at the row. The way the bathroom works was it wasn't like a door where you pull and open or push and open or whatever.
Okay.
It was a sliding door, and it does not lock whatsoever. So if someone wanted to, they could just go and just fucking go to town on whatever you're doing. Like that's sort of what happened with Tron. There's actually a Vine video of David Lau.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, I was like, I don't understand how you guys are able to just walk in on people showering and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, I don't think he opened it. It's just like he was standing there and Tron was doing his stuff like with the door open. But like he could have done it. He could have just pulled the door open and just like voyeured him.
Oh,
like the video where David goes shaving in the shower, and then like it's Alan. They're like both half naked, and Alan's like, "What's going on?"
It's exactly that's how it happened, probably.
Oh, you know what's funny? Like actually, it wasn't check-in time. Wait, no, we were meeting up with after me and Tron, and we met up with Lau and Alan. Mm-hmm. So we went up to their room. And then, actually, no. Where was it?
God damn it, Vu.
Yeah, this whole weekend was a blur. Like,
yeah, it went by really, really quick.
I forgot the instance, but like it was when Tron was trying to take a shower. And
wait, what? Where's this going?
Oh, we had just checked in, and Tron wanted to take a shower.
Okay.
So we're, and then we go up there, and we tell David and Alan, like, hey, come by the room, right? Mm-hmm. And then Tron was like thinking, he's like, damn, should I take a shower or not? Because like this door doesn't close.
It's so bad that at this point you pretty much think, oh, David's coming. He has predatory senses.
It's a legitimate concern. It should be a legitimate concern for anyone who is in proximity of him.
I wish
I need to maintain my defenses.
Oh yeah, he kind of violated you, huh, Ben?
He kind of did.
Yeah.
What?
When I stayed at his house a few months ago, when I was visiting him in Houston, I crashed in another room, and then I find pictures on Twitter the next day of him laying down next to me in bed, like snuggled up all close to me and everything while I'm sleeping, and it was like, oh god.
Yeah,
see, I actually wanted to do that to Vu, just for fun. Obviously, it didn't happen.
We all want to snuggle up close to Vu. What are you talking about?
Yeah, of course. I mean, just look at him. But
right. I'm not Eddie.
You're not Eddie.
I'm not Eddie.
Yeah, no. See, I wish now, like, we all wish we stayed with Eddie, so we could just open the door on him.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, okay. Let's talk about Hello Party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Hello Party. Shirley, actually, do you want to give us a little bit of a rundown on Hello Party? Because you did help out quite a bit with it.
Which part of it?
Tell us about like what you had to do to prepare for it and to plan for it.
Oh god, I think we had like calls preparing for Hello Party for like a good month and a half before the thing happened, and then even like 2 months before we had started planning staff positions and everything. This was like a lot more organized than the past three. I mean,
sounds like
more organized.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a lot of stuff to split up, and I think it went pretty well with staff positions. We got everything organized pretty well, and I think it went down pretty well too.
Cool.
Like,
right on.
Actually, can we get like a short description of what Hello Party is for those that don't know?
What Hello Party is? I mean, it's basically what you went to. It's a party that's made for the fans by the fans, and half of it is usually games that you see the idols playing on TV or whatever. Second half.
So this is like FUBU for.
It's FUBU for us by us.
Exactly. Second half is dancing and otage.
Right on.
Yep.
And that happens at every Hello Party?
Every Hello Party, yes. Every
time
there's a Hello Party, there's a Hello Party.
Wait, every time there's a Hello Party, there's a Hello Party?
No, every time the Hello Project comes to the States, there's a Hello Party.
Okay, and this is the fourth one, right?
Yeah, so it's been, the first time in 2009 when MM came, and then Barry's twice in between that and now.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so that's Hello Party in a nutshell. we want to talk about actually getting there. I think Ben, Yoshi, and Kenneth, you guys got there first.
With Boy, I think.
Boykin's there.
Yeah.
I actually got there first before most people.
And actually, I was walking up there and I saw a line, and then I saw Greg waiting in line, and I was like, "Hey, Greg! Hey, Greg!" And then why isn't he looking at me? And then I get it closer, and it's not Greg.
No, you mean it's other
shit.
Greg.
Other
Oh
Greg.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Amazing.
actually did the same thing. I saw him coming in. I was like,
Yo,
oh, hey. I said, oh, hey, while he was walking by, right? And then later on,
awesome.
when Greg comes in, all of you guys see him, you started cheering. I was like, why are you guys cheering? He already came in like an hour ago.
Oh my god. Yes.
That's
So
amazing.
good. So for those of you who don't know, there are apparently two human beings. Well, at inside this event, there are two human beings who look very closely like Mr. Greg over here. One of them a little bit younger. We call him Younger Greg or Past Greg, and then one a little bit older looking. We call him Future Greg or Older Greg. So. We got like all spectrums going on. If the three of them were to meet, I think the universe would explode. So,
Yes.
But it was great because at least Boo he was able to get a picture of the two of them standing next to each other.
Wait, I thought you got the best one.
Oh, did I? Because yeah, I might have because I got a picture of like the two of them just looking at the stage.
Yeah.
And,
Like, see,
I
I tried to move to where you were, but by the time I got there, like the other Greg was already pissed.
Oh god.
we frightened him. That's what happened. What's up, Alan?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh wow, you're kind of robot-y right now.
Yeah.
Because it's using that iPhone headset.
God
Oh, are
damn
you
it.
serious?
I'm using
Damn Apple products.
Use Android earbuds, man.
They're made of better quality.
They're open
You
source.
can
earbuds.
customize it, god damn it.
Open source earbuds.
Yeah. I flash them every night.
How do I sound now?
You're a little bit better now. I mean, yeah,
Less
I think
bad
it
with
just,
me.
yeah, I think it just had to like normalize and whatnot. But
Might
Alan,
be.
welcome to the show.
Hi guys.
We just talked about our flights, and whatever problems we ran into. We also talked about our hotels and where we stayed and what kind of situations we were in with that. Now we're actually talking about Hello Party, so it's a good thing that you just joined because you are also one of the superstar staff members of Hello Party. In fact, you helped staff the inside
You're
the
the real
stage,
MVP.
actually.
You're
You're the real MVP. Because
Keeping
Where's
people
that make?
from falling off stage.
we were, the majority, okay, so if we're talking like the Idol Bros or like NSK crew, we were all in the top, we were all in the front right area of the venue. And we're all being, slightly obnoxious and just kind of yelling and shouting and cheering people on and stuff like that. Eventually, it got to the point where we were like, "Yeah, Alan, catch those people," because people were like going to fall off the stage. And
He
we
was
needed you-
catching people.
Yeah, you were catching people. So.
I realized that was
Oh,
Oh shit! Alan is an alien. It's that freaking it's
You're
that
not an
Ebola,
MVP.
dude. Alan, do you have a computer or something that you could use?
I am using my mic. Hold on here. Let me switch out mics.
Yeah.
yeah, you should
you're
probably
gonna have
switch your
to-
mics up.
Yeah, because this is crazy, yo. But anyway, yeah, Alan was like one of the front guys, kind of guarding the stage, making sure that people don't slip and fall, especially when they're dizzy. So thank you very much, Alan. And for some reason, we got Kenny to be his backup, even though
Oh, yeah,
Kenny's like
yeah.
the smallest guy there.
I don't know. Someone told me to go help Alan.
Yeah,
think
I was
he
like,
was-
get up there, go help him out. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll go. And you go up there, and you get in this fucking stance, like you're ready to like, I don't know, like steal second base in baseball. Like you're like lowering your hips and like you're
Power
like,
stance.
yeah, it's like, man, if someone comes off the stage, I'm ready to just go from like underneath and just pick them up like this, and it's like a perfect situation. You had perfect technique. I had to. You know what? You're the real MVP.
Yeah, Kenny, you are the MVP.
Well, we had microphone or not microphones. We had walkie-talkies, and I was on the radio asking for another usher to kind of help me. And then they brought Sarah in. I was like, well, I was hoping to get Andrew. He's a bigger black guy that could probably help me catch people. I was like, all right, well, we're just gonna go with these three here.
Right on. So at least you got backup.
Yeah. And the good thing was not everybody was falling. Let's not.
It was the first two. That
Yeah, no,
was
it was
very
just
close.
yeah, it was just like the first two of the kendo event or whatever, and then some of like the ping pong balls fell or whatever.
Oh, I have video of the ping pong event where, you know, the girl and the guy, they were trying to get it in a little small cup, and David Lau is right in front of the, you know, he's on the first row, right in front of the stage, and all the ping pong balls were falling to him. And I noticed that was going to happen because, you know, Alan's trying to catch them all, but he can't, you know, he can't catch them all by himself. So he was catching half of them, and it was
You're no
pretty
Pokemon
funny.
master.
Yeah. Sorry,
I
Alan.
think somebody was yelling, just let it hit David. Just let it.
That was me.
Someone
That was me.
yelling that.
I was like, all right, no problem.
Freaking Tron and Yoshi are such trolls. You're like telling Kenny to be bodyguard, and you guys are the ones saying let it hit David, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was great. Also, Yoshi magically pulled a King Blade from under his chair.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! You got Blade.
I did win a King Blade.
Yeah, and then Tron did too. It was freaking hilarious.
I think we need to
wish
set.
We
We
should
should set up
we
the
needed
story,
the whole
though.
thing. Yeah.
I
for the
heard
King Blade.
saying that.
Who's got a King Blade?
Oh wait, I gotta go get mine too. Yeah, someone set up the story real quick.
So what happened was that, well, one of the Hello Party staff members, the two wonderful people here, could explain maybe the situation with the King Blades, the rules. I wasn't exactly sure of the rules. They were divided into teams, and okay, Alan walks out. Shirley, if you wanna. Okay,
What the hell? Alan just walked away. Sorry.
On where you sit.
right. We're separated by member.
Right. So depending on the team that wins at the end, that has the most points, that entire row of people gets King Blades, basically.
Right.
And then there are some leftover ones that were for the raffle too.
Right. So the host, I believe her name was Jen, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She was like, okay, it's not just the winning team that gets a King Blade. You can also get a King Blade by winning the raffle. Everyone gets a King Blade. And, like, at that moment, I was like, is this Oprah? Are we on Oprah? So we somehow just did one of those, like, it was just us being stupid. And, like, I grabbed the King Blade from, like, Dave or Tron or something, and I put it under my seat. I'm like, I got a King Blade! And that took off into a whole nother thing. That was pretty good.
The exact words were, oh, I got a King Blade!
there is a... There is a video of that. Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's, King Blade under my seat! King Blade under my seat!
And then after that, it spiraled into, remember, Dave, you won the raffle. You actually won another King Blade during the raffle. So you're like, I have 2 King Blades already. What do I do with the third one? And then one of the girls that was dancing, and they had their stuff near us. They walked by and they're like, "Hey, can I buy that off of you?" And you're like, yeah, I guess." And she was like, "How much do you want?" And you're like, "You know what? Just have it." And we're like, just give it to her. And we're like, "She got a King Blade!"
And then a guy I knew was on stage, and he's like, "Dude, Dave, did you win a King Blade?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And he's like, "Dude, I won one too." I'm like, "You have like 40 King Blades, like you should just give it away." He's like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it away." So then her friend walked up, and she's like, "Oh, can I have that?" So then he gives it to her, and then we go, "You got a King Blade!"
I saw y'all give those King Blades out. Those were the 2 girls with the I Heart MM shirts, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they were cool. You know what? They kept at like when we were distributing our King Blades to the winning row. They kept asking Jen and myself, "So do y'all have any extra King Blades?" And they're like, "Well, these are for the winning team right now."
Yeah, they really wanted some, so that was really nice that they got.
Yeah, I'm glad they got them because I think they had a really good time because of that too. So I heard they were like pretty close to the front of the venue when they saw the girls perform. So it's pretty neat. But yeah, Hello Party was really freaking cool. Again, I went in with no expectations in the sense that like I didn't know what it was like. I just wanted to see what it was, you know. So when I got there, I was like, wow, this is a nice venue. I really like like how you guys set up the outside with like the check-in booth, and then there's the booth where you picked your whatever message you wanted to hold up next to Sayu when you did your checky, the cardboard Sayu, of course.
Michishige Stand Yumi is her nickname.
Michishige Stand Yumi.
Stand
Yumi. Okay. And
Sandy.
then you could like decorate your checky. You had like the badges that were custom printed with like your Oshi. So you would choose one and then like write whatever on it and then put it on yourself. And then there's like the table of like free stuff, and then I really like the clothes rack with all the like the girls' towels there. That was really cool. And then when you get inside, it's like, oh holy crap! Like, am I at some sort of really professional symposium all of a sudden? Because that stage and the stadium seating was really nice.
We even had we had a tweet wall. There was a tweet wall.
Yeah. You know what that reminds me of is freaking Boy is here, but he's not talking. But it reminds me of when we went to Mana Korean Barbecue, and if you just hashtagged whatever hashtag they're using, or if you like tweeted at them, your tweet would show up on their live feed.
Yeah.
So everyone's tweeting like date pics and like Korean barbecue or fire or whatever. We started tweeting pictures of watermelon slices, and we were just like, "Oh yeah, the watermelon here is so good!" And so it would just show up, and it was just like a plate of watermelon. But that's what a Hello Party felt like, because I think was it Deslaw tweeted the picture of Nagao Maria and 80 Nagisa.
Yeah.
It just showed up, and then people tweeting what?
So the AKB trolls found the hashtag.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of assholes who wanted to just like
The
crap
whole event
on.
was streamed.
Yeah, the whole event. Yeah, that's true. The event was streamed, so obviously there were people who were gonna like troll the freaking the tweet wall. But yeah, like people were talking about like Nogizaka's single and shit, and I was like, what the hell is this doing?
Fucking assholes, man.
Yeah. And some people had like the rudest names too.
Oh yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. But we started tweeting other things, and we were posting up like Yoshi's Vine video of him winning a King Blade, so to speak, and stuff like that. So it was pretty good.
Don't forget the dance party, man.
The dance party was awesome.
The Chicky Boom.
That Chicky Boom. Freaking
Yoshi on stage.
Yeah, Yoshi.
Yeah, that was a new man being born there, because
that day Yoshi went Centronova.
Yeah, Yoshi went into this
Yoshi went
hardcore...
Centronova for a few things this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
What can I say? You know, I do work.
You do work. That's true. You put on suits and you do work. That's what you do at these at idol events.
New cheeky boon all night long.
I got into the overaction dolphin.
The overaction dolphin? What?
Yeah, it's a what the game move.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it like?
It's one of the moves where you wave the dual sticks over from the right and then to the left. You know, you do the big sweeping motion.
Like you swing your arms and you like clap.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Is that the one you were teaching those people in line?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got video of that too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg just posted the video recently of Yoshi digging for gold on the TV stage.
I haven't seen that yet.
It just looks like that because he like, if you imagine the King Blades as like those wands you use to like detect metal. So he's holding one to his ear, and then one like is sticking out because he's doing the DJ scratching, but he's holding a King Blade, so it looks like he's stabbing things. He's just walking around poking at stuff, like, or the air.
And it
he's
doesn't
like, yeah, I'm looking for idle tears. Like that's what you're doing or something.
Well, at the end, I was poking Kenneth. So.
Yeah.
That's true. You guys are sword fighting. It's pretty good. Yeah, but that dance was actually pretty cool because, again, like I said, 2 nights ago, when you usually think of any sort of like nerdy get together with a dance, you think of like anime conventions, and like there's a really awkwardness of like, oh look, there's like the underage girls in a circle together, and then there's a bunch of dudes just standing there, and then there's like the awkward guy who's like there for some reason. No, this was much more of a like, everyone who knew the moves every dance like got up onto the stage and just started dancing, and then the rest of us were just either filming, just watching and clapping, having fun, or doing otage. Like Kenneth was going pretty ham on stage too. We're like, Kenneth, get up there, get up there. And he just started doing whatever he wanted to. Like music wasn't even playing, and he was still going. It's amazing. And then of course Yoshi just was digging for gold. And then
since we all live, so far apart, we don't have an opportunity to get together with fans and do the stuff that Japanese fans get together and do all the time. So it's great thing about these trips is you can kind of be a Wota without just being some weird dude in your room by yourself dancing in your underwear.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't know about you.
That's what I do.
But
hold up, guys. Hold up. I mean, I do that all the time. I don't know what's wrong with that.
Shut up! You're never home.
What?
You just log into IRC and then you walk away.
Yeah, you'd say like 2 sentences and you walk away.
It's like, sup, Dave, sup.
That's it.
That's it.
5 hours later, to Dave is signed off.
5 hours later, you're still eating.
That's very well could be true. Dinner time, guys. 5 hours later. Oh, that was really good.
The good thing about it is that we were encouraging it, and it was fun for everybody to do. No one was like, I guess, judging you for getting up there and searching for gold or doing.
Oh God! I hope a bunch of nerds weren't judging me. Holy shit!
I hope people were mad at me doing that. I hope so. And
the Tiki Boon?
Yes, and I hope they realize how much fun I was having up there. Making a complete ass of myself and doing something stupid.
I think DLJ and I almost pissed ourselves laughing.
I heard you laughing the whole time.
Seriously, it was great. Yeah, Tron was just like, I can't believe he's doing that. Look at him, he's on stage and he's. Yeah, it was really good. Because near the end of the video, Yoshi is like crouching down, and then you see Missing do the Harlem Shake. I have this sick picture that I think Greg took where Yoshi's like pointing the stick in front of him, and then behind him Kenneth is just mid Harlem Shake. He just looks like he's like forward humping the air, like he's from Attack on Titan, and he's just flying forward.
I remember that.
And I was like, Kenneth, what are you doing? When I finally saw the video, I was like, oh, I understand now. Yeah, those were good times. The laughing got way loud when you guys did that, because everyone, like all of us, were just like, holy crap, these guys are crazy. So that was good. And there was that really good part on during, what was it, Fujimoto Miki's solo song.
Romantic Hikari mode.
That's the ultimate Otage song.
Yeah. And then, like, right at that part where you're supposed to go backwards.
That's when we all, like, rushed towards the center,
yeah,
right?
everyone rushed the stage.
You dive and you do the backwards.
Yeah. It was a sea of Woda, basically. They're all, like, squirming around on the ground with their glow sticks. It was great.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I practiced that routine before Anime Expo 09, and that's just how I kind of remember doing it.
Okay, well, see, that's not... I thought you were saying, like, for months straight, I've been practicing getting on the ground and romancing. Like, holy shit, Flip. You're freaking intense.
Are you guys talking about romantic Ukare mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really weird because, like, I'm a 48 fan, right? And then coming into, like, the entire 2 weeks, the entire past weekend, I didn't know what was going on. So I'm just on stage. Dave just comes next to me. He's like, Kenneth, are you ready for this? I'm like, ready for what? And then we just start doing Otage on the floor.
Ooh-yeah, oi,
Dude, I actually like jumped on the stage and ran across everyone who was about to run towards the middle. Like, I only passed them right before they did that, so if I was like, maybe like 1 second later, I would have like gotten ran up for
Nice.
Yeah. When I saw you guys line up, I saw Brian and all y'all line up, I was like, oh, I gotta get up on the stage right now. And then, I don't know who it was, but somebody had dragged me to the floor. I knew I was gonna slide. I ended up dragging back first to the floor. I was like, oh crap, this hurt.
That was good.
And every year, someone manages to like rip their pants when they do that. Like last year, I like tore a whole leg off on what was it? We had carpet last year, and this year Brian had like a nice hole in his knee from sliding
Oh
on the
no!
floor.
And he was wearing like dress clothes too.
Yeah, he was. He was.
We gotta teach
Oh,
you guys
God.
how to slide.
Yeah. But Alan, what clothes are you buying? Are they like cheap ass clothes from H&M or something? Like, you tore the whole
That-
leg off?
No. That was like 2 years ago. So I don't know. Maybe I was wearing Levi's at the time. Who knows?
I think like
But
2
Levi's
years
a
ago, the
classic.
person next to me, their wig flew off when we were doing that part.
Oh, shit.
Now, what kind of wig was this? Like covering bald wig or like
It
a...
was like a pink wig.
Oh.
Oh, that's not as bad.
Mhm.
But still, you know, like those wig hats they wear underneath?
Yeah.
That was like fully visible, so I was cracking up.
Oh man. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Kenneth, for being a really good sport, though, because that's one thing I really like about this meetup is that you were predominantly you're pretty much only a 48 group fan, maybe a little bit TGS, right? And you kind of really didn't know anything about Morning Musume, but you came anyway.
Yeah.
And now you're saying like, oh look, I am like, quote unquote educated or enlightened to Morning Musume.
Oh,
Yeah,
Gary
so-
would be so happy to hear that.
Oh, of course. So this is really cool.
Yeah, it was cool because like I was actually really hesitant about going. I was only planning to like only meet up with you guys, but never really come to any of these events. And then it just so happened that like a couple of weeks before that, I happened to like talk to Serena on Google Hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Hey, you should definitely just go anyway." And I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right." So funny story about that.
I like how it always has to take like some girl telling you to do something. If I were like, "Hey, Kenneth, go cover this event for me because you're in New York," like, no, you're not my boss or anything.
Hey, he
Right,
works
so
for
let's-
he works for Lau now.
Oh hell no, hell no. No, but tell us the what is the funny story behind you talking to
So yeah,
Serena?
about that. So I was like hesitant. So I just started considering like going to a Morning Musume concert. So on Twitter,
Mhm.
I'm just like, "Hey guys, how much is this Morning Musume ticket?" So the first comment I get is from Milan. He's like It's like $42. The second tweet I get is from Mech, who says, "Hey, I'm not going to the concert. You can have my ticket."
Oh my god,
Nice.
I forgot about this. You're so lucky, Kenneth. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
'Cause-
So yeah, he's like, "Yeah, you can have my ticket." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'm going to this concert then."
Yeah, not only was it a free ticket, it was a free VIP.
No. So
What?
No, he got 2 tickets.
Oh, you got
So,
2
yeah,
tickets?
It
Oh.
expands. So that
Okay.
story expands. So on the
The
day
story
of the concert,
expands. Okay.
yeah. So on the day of the concert, there was a fellow comrade I met in San Francisco who's a Tokyo Girl Style fan.
He's Russian.
Or
I'm
Chinese.
not sure.
Com- comrade.
Or
Maybe
North Korean.
Indian.
Comrade. Or Danny
He's,
Chu.
he was from Canada.
Okay.
So while I was looking for
That's
the
communist enough.
They have
Close
public
enough.
healthcare. They're communist.
Yeah, that sounds communist to me.
Yeah,
I was
sorry,
looking-
Kenneth. Keep going.
So I was looking for the general admission line.
Uh-huh.
And then I was kind of like, sort of talking to him, like somewhat, because I'm still looking for this line. I'm like, "Hey, I'm kind of looking for the lines right now." And then he finds me. I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, yeah, what's up? Like, where's your ticket?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to look for like general admission lines. Like, do you know where it is?" Like, "No." But hey, why don't you just come with me? And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure." So he leads me all the way to this line. And it's just like, "Isn't this the VIP line?" Like, "Yeah, I have an extra VIP ticket. You can have it."
Jesus.
What?
Wow.
So he gives me the extra VIP ticket, and then that's how I got the VIP ticket for Morning Musume.
See, Kenneth, you're a piece of shit because, like, this... Like, did you buy the TGS VIP package?
I did.
Okay, so it's just funny because I was like, Kenneth, why is Kenneth always in the freaking front? Like, this always happens. Like, you're in the front for TGS, now you're in the front again for Morning Musume.
Oh, it's because he wanted to see you otherwise.
Yeah, and you didn't have us to lift you up either. So.
It's okay. Actually, that wasn't okay. Because, like, during the concert, I was kind of in the front, but there's this, like, one layer of, like, people in front of me. So immediately, if there's anyone, like, taller than me, that, like, blocks my vision. and that's hard for me to see the members, and so I only got to see like half of like what they were doing for the
Gotcha.
entire performance.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was actually afraid that because most of us, our Tiki Boon pit, and basically most of us Idol Bros, we were all in the center back right before the second floor. Not second floor, but the raised area.
Yeah.
Right in front of like the camera crews and then the people standing with like the barricade. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to see the girls because there was just so many people in front of us in the pit. But the stage was raised enough where basically even if you raise your glow sticks, I mean, it might cover like a leg or so. So we could see like all 9 members totally fine. I mean, I think
10 members.
God
damn it, she hasn't left yet.
It's
That's
already,
true. That's very
already
true.
saved
No,
me.
I keep. Yeah, no, it sucks. I don't know why. I'm stuck on 9. But you can see all 10 members, and I mean the shortest people in our group were like Vu and maybe Jaru. I mean Jaru we pushed to the front, but we're also kind of like don't let her get squished because she's a small 15-year-old girl. But I mean Vu, you saw okay, right?
Yeah, I saw fine. Actually, sometimes because I was standing directly behind RJ some of the times.
Yeah. No, whenever I was behind RJ, I'd be like, God damn it.
Actually, what's funny is that you know that Tiki Boom Vine.
Uh-huh.
I was standing behind him during that point too, so I was like looking.
Yeah,
for myself.
yeah.
I was like, where am I?
Yeah, when I looked at the Tiki Boon Vine, it's Tron, it's Kyle to his right, Boy is obviously the one recording it, and then there's like RJ, but the rest of us are all behind RJ. Like I see my head pop up for like a millisecond.
Yeah, I can see you because you're King Blades. Like I think I see my hand go up. And that was it.
Yeah, but yeah, that was pretty cool. That the good thing is that Vine's been passed around quite a bit. And
It's like 13,000 last I looked.
holy shit,
13,000
That's a
loops.
Wow, I didn't realize that. But yeah, freaking Tron is the star of that video.
Yeah.
It's pretty freaking good. Him and his amazing haircut.
Yeah.
I want.
You don't want his hair.
I don't know. Maybe I do.
You don't want his fox hawk.
Oh yeah, the fox hawk. Oh god.
Because he doesn't know what faux hawk is.
He does now. That was a long time ago.
Oh, that's like 3 years ago, probably.
Yeah, that's a huge like inside like NSK inside joke. The
That's pretty
freaking
good.
fox hawk. It's ridiculous. But yeah, let's just talk about the concert now since we're talking about it anyway. Who had a good time?
I had a hell of a time.
I think obviously all of us had a good time. That was a fantastic concert.
Was any of y'all there for the Anime Expo concert?
Yep.
Yes, I went.
Yeah. This was way, way better, for sure. Like, orders of magnitude better.
Why?
The
Well, one, it's
Anime
not
Expo...
tied to an anime convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vu's beef is always anime.
It was a full concert, and the Anime Expo didn't even have like an encore. They just came back and like did 3, 2, 1 breaking out
3,
for like
2, 1
the
breaking
third time.
out.
Twice.
Like
It was the second time.
Yeah. After we
Best
heard
song 2009.
after we heard it like 4 times during the fan made music video.
Yeah,
contest
it doesn't help
there.
that they did the fan made music video contest at the
And-
same time.
It was seats. It was like spread out venue and maybe like 20 hardcore fans and a bunch of anime nerds that were just showing up at a concert. Whereas
Yeah.
this was like, maybe 2,000, Morning Musume fans for the most
Yeah.
part there. And it was, King Blades everywhere, everybody cheering and chanting and
Yeah.
having a good time, and the energy level was just so good. And the new style of music that they have too just kind of goes well with that kind of atmosphere too.
Lends to that clubbing atmosphere.
Yeah, the clubbing atmosphere, and it just kind of all runs together well. I hated the updated classic songs when I first heard them. I really hated them, but in the context with all their newer stuff, it worked perfectly.
Yeah,
'Cause would be
it
kinda
obviously
jarring
makes sense.
if they
when
went back
you,
to the old arrangements and stuff like
yeah,
that. So.
yeah. Absolutely.
AX had really bad audio too.
Yeah, it had
Yeah.
terrible
Oh, yeah.
acoustics. And
Terrible
just a terrible
audio,
setup.
and shoddy video work, which is kind of how you could see it because everything was kind of pushed back. So it was just infinitely better, and I wasn't expecting that because honestly, before this concert had very little attachment to the current lineup outside of Sayu, but this has really made me appreciate the lineup. I'm ready to be back to being a big Morning Musume fan, which is an exciting prospect. So
Right on, Flip.
yeah.
Very good. Yeah, I was super impressed with their live show. Because I mean, after being part of the Japan for blah 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 whatever, after seeing idols live, you know, it's to me it's like the best place you can see them is at a live that they do. So most of my experience with Morning Musume has just been either watching their PVs on YouTube or listening to their music on MP3. And yeah, the AX09 concert, I did like it, obviously just because it was like, oh hey, this is Morning Musume. That's how I got it. That's how I started following them anyway. That's how I got attached to Tanaka Reina. That's why I liked the Platinum 9 era. But as like a venue and as like the audio setup and everything, like yeah, this event was just way better. I mean, there was like no contest. So I really appreciated everything about the live performance. And I mean, you know, some of us laughed or kind of like were skeptical when Tsunku was saying like this is like the highest level of skill that Morning Musume has been at in its history. I do have to admit, like the girls' dancing is really impressive live.
I kind of agree with them. After having seen this, I you know, the lineup is the strongest, at least the strongest it's been since like 06. 05, 06. And it's just so much, you know, great singers, great dancers, you know, it's just pretty powerful.
Yeah. So it was really cool. I mean, you know, it was eye-opening for me.
The formation dancing really works well in the concerts too.
Yes. It's something I always, again, I always comment on it because I'm like, a group like dance number is only good if the entire group works together. So they have to be in sync, they have to be timed well, etc. And I saw a lot of that.
It makes you seek out all the girls at once too. You could try to find one of your favorites, but then you have no choice to kind of but look at everybody else during the formation dancing.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of caught me.
There's a flow to it. There's a flow to it for sure.
Absolutely. I will say though, I think Flip, you were saying like this was everyone was really hyped. I think our group was one of the most excited ones in the venue.
Yeah, I heard some complaint. I was looking like at the Facebook group for the you know there was some people that were complaining that there was actually the people around them were not energetic enough, so they were trying to get into it, but the people around them were just dead and motionless. So it was kind of weird.
Like, where were you guys? Because you needed to be part of our group.
And it wasn't just our group, but the people around us, you know, in front of us, seemed like they were into it too. So I don't know what it was with people. I guess there must have been some dead zones.
Wait, what people in front of us? Like the people in front of us weren't doing anything.
Well, on the right side, a little bit on the right side.
When we were snaking in, and we ran into the wall of nope. those guys you knew were just like nope.
That nope was real.
Yeah, the nope was real. We're just gonna stand here. Yeah. Okay.
There were some complaints that I was reading about, like what was it? Somebody kept yelling Gaksan.
Yeah, Tron.
No, Gakson's not in the group, so I was like, wait a minute, that's Tron. I know that. And
the thing is, like, they don't understand our context, right? If you knew that Tron is one of the biggest Nigaki fans ever, that you know, it's like then you'd understand. Like, he's hype and he's a little bit inebriated, so he's gonna say stupid shit too.
Just a little bit.
But he was Gaki blasting. What do you want? What do you want him to do? You know?
Yeah.
You know what's funny, Yoshi? Is this reminds me of when you're like, if you guys all just followed me on Twitter, everything would be so much better. Do you know who we are? Do you know who we are?
It's easier. It's easier that way.
Yeah. No, but of course. I can see why it's obnoxious, obviously, because like...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Yeah.
But, you know, we were having fun.
We were having fun and we weren't really disturbing other people who were wanting to enjoy the show.
Yeah, like when the Tiki Boom part where like everyone holds hands or puts their arms over each other's shoulders and like moves back and forth. Like we wanted to include everyone in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So David and Eddie grabbed a random Japanese guy and did it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, dude.
It's not like we were moshing, starting a mosh pit and slamming into people.
Tron was kinda.
Probably.
He totally
So-
he like almost broke Kyle's nose.
Yeah, he
me in
punched.
the dick.
Yeah, and Vu, I think you got hit too.
All pretty bad.
Is that
Yeah,
because Tron thought he was at a baby metal concert? Is that what?
yeah, he thought he was
Yeah,
on a
he-
metal concert. For sure.
I did accidentally hit some girl in the head with my King Blade, but she was.
Oh shit!
Was it the fat cow?
Oh god.
Yeah, Vu unfortunately had to hear some complaints from someone straight up like near him, who was just annoyed that we were trying to have fun.
I think I read like maybe 1 or 2 complaints about you guys.
Was
Probably
it really about us
investigation
though?
Yeah, it was about
Yeah.
no. They said that group that was like screaming and then tried to surge forward a couple times.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, that's
All right, then it has to be us. Okay.
There's too many concert noobs in that group.
Yeah, because the only
Yeah.
other complaints I read that were frequent were like, oh, why'd they pull up their phones? Like, why are they filming the concert?
Yeah.
And then it's like, why'd you put your towel up when you're in the front? So
To be honest, to be fair though, it does really annoy me when there's somebody in front of you holding up their phone the entire concert.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just
That's-
there's.
That wasn't us.
that
No,
wasn't us. No,
that wasn't
we were
us.
actually having fun. So
But a lot of American concerts that you go to, everyone's pulling out their phone to record for some reason. So
Yeah.
Sorry, these people don't get out much. Don't can't judge these people,
we don't
guys.
we don't.
You gotta save the
I'm-
memory.
all right. Wait, what?
You gotta save the memory. They gotta preserve it forever.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. There's
Coming out
like
on
20.
DVDs.
There's like 20
Yeah.
professional video cameras filming the whole
Yeah.
thing. You're gonna have a chance to see it.
No, but let's be real here. I mean, 1 in 20 of you are gonna get dementia eventually, so like you're gonna have to save those memories somewhere. No, I'm glad because I'm always like, oh yes, thank you, asshole in the middle who's filming this concert, because I'm gonna watch you on YouTube later. So
and there was like the whole concert was on like one big playlist that I ended up
yeah,
watching.
no, dude, one dude's phone was up, and then all I saw in his screen was someone else's phone. I was like, good job, dude.
So I don't know if we can keep talking about this concert without mentioning a certain Sea of Pink.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You know?
Organized by yours truly, Miss Shirley.
Wait, you're not.
W.
You're not Shirley.
You're not Shirley.
by me.
Yeah, I used that word wrong. Whatever.
Yes.
Yours surely. Yes.
By our special guest, Shirley. You want to talk about the glow stick project real quick?
Sayu Sweatshop.
The Sayu
Sayu
Sweatshop. I got in late for my flight on Friday, right? But I
Mhm.
booked it to duet where we're having karaoke. Brought all those papers that I was cutting for like 5 hours.
Oh,
The slips. I stayed behind at work to use the paper cutter to cut that up. And then there's just like 20 of us in that room, just like constantly wrapping the glow sticks, rubber banding them together.
So I
And
didn't sign up for this.
karaoke at the same
I
time.
don't think we were really sang for that hour, but
Like, I didn't sign up for this.
yeah. Well, yeah, Eddie was there too. Actually, I didn't even know him, and I just saw him there, but I was like, I don't know what to say, because I was like, sorry, man, but thanks.
You come here. You work for me now.
He's our Swedish sweatshop worker.
Yeah.
Our immigrant.
So he's
worker.
got a strong union, and we have to pay him a lot.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
But
See, I
yeah,
thought we were gonna do that in your room. I didn't know that was gonna happen karaoke.
well, originally we were going to do it in the room, but since everyone, the Hello Party staff was going to do a meeting at karaoke anyways, so I figured since, hey, that's a lot of people, I might as well bring it there and get everyone to help. They kind of all agreed to it anyways. So I didn't know there would be people there who weren't part of the staff or the people I didn't know helping. So
We put them to work anyways.
yeah, we did.
And they were happy to help too.
It was fun. It was fun though.
And it paid off beautifully.
Yeah.
It was
I'm
great.
really glad. I mean, I turned back a couple times during Lala PP to
You
try
too.
to see, but like because I'm short, right? So I couldn't see the back of the standing area. I could see the part where it goes up.
Mm.
So I kind of saw that, but I couldn't see the back of it. So I'm just glad some people did take pictures of that.
Mhm.
And,
There was one dude near the front that had an orange glow stick up, and it was bothering
Yeah.
me. It was
I
right,
was,
like, direct-
I was like, dude, what the hell, man?
Yeah, there was like
Yes,
it
you.
was green and orange, but for the most part it was pretty pink.
It was great, and it was cool.
In my area, I was over on the right hand side, and my friend Tara was like, "Sayu's not on stage. She might be singing her solo next." And I was like, "Oh, okay,
yeah,
everybody,
you know,
this is gonna be it. Pull out your
the
gloves."
second she ran off stage, I started like grabbing them out and like unwrapping them already.
I told everybody near me. I was like, "This is gonna be it. She's gonna pull out. She's gonna come out. Pull out your glow sticks and crack them if she comes out." It was perfect.
What's hilarious is because Tron was drunk, I think he broke his on accident.
No, he
And I was
didn't do
like,
it.
Tron! Oh, okay. So, I'm like, Tron, why do you have your glow stick out already? He's like, that was an accident. I don't know why it's glowing. And then Sayu comes out and it's like, oh shit, it's time, pull out the glow stick. I had 2 packs for some reason. Like, one was a triplet and one was a double. And I started taking, like, the rubber bands off and, like, the labels and stuff, and we started cracking them. And Tron just takes all of them from me and goes, Sayu! I was glad that works because I got my pink King Blaze anyway, and then but yeah, from where I was, I felt like I saw an entire sea of pink.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
it was pretty cool. It was very nice.
You could tell, like, I remember after the solo single, all the members were surprised. They're like, "Oh my god, it's all pink."
Yeah, when they ran back out.
Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, good job, everyone."
Yeah.
Good job, team.
When I saw the project get started, I was like, I really hope this works because it's going to be amazing if it does, and it did, and it was.
You know, I was so scared that it was gonna completely fall flat, like about a week before the concert, because like the people who are posting in that Facebook group and everything. I mean,
I remember that.
Oh my god,
You're like,
this might not work.
Guys, help! How do I make these instructions foolproof? And it's
Right?
like,
And then, you know, at some point, maybe probably the day of when I was passing them out, I was like, you know what, screw it. I just have to trust these people because there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well-
like that's something I was wondering because I got to the line like quite late. I got there like literally right when the doors opened or something, and I was wondering, like, you know, when you guys were passing it out, did you guys, like, you know, explain it to them while you passed it out, or did you just like, here you go?
I did. I was well, I didn't explain it while passing them out.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, you made the announcement at Hello Party.
Yeah, Jen and Brian helped me make the announcement at Hello Party, and then I think I passed the instructions around in English and on that Facebook group pretty well beforehand. So when I was passing them out, people kind of were already like, oh, okay, these are the glow sticks and everything. But I just made sure to tell most of them to make sure you read the instructions and everything.
Oh, it almost didn't happen. I don't know if I told a bunch of you guys, but when it was Tron, Boy, 10, and myself, we went to go get the boxes at the beginning of the line. When we were ready to hand them out, this big old black security guard was like, "What are you doing with all these? Are you part of the event? You can't pass these out. Da, da, da. Are you part of the event?" And 10K was like, "Hey, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?" He was like, "Who are you? Are you working for this event too?" Well, a lot of us were like, no, this is a fan project. We're handing out glow sticks. That's all it is going to be. And this one security guy and probably another guy was like ready to just like toss us out, toss the glow sticks out. We're like, no. And then one person came up and was like, no, it's a fan thing. Just let them hand out the glow sticks. The security guard that took the box, 10K, just like ripped the box right back from him and said, we said, fuck you, and we went out passing glow sticks. We're like fucking dick, and then we started passing glow sticks to everybody, and we were kind of pissed. We're like, man, what the hell?
oh yeah, I mean,
Like we wrapped all those glow sticks. We were like, man, if this asshole is gonna take.
Good thing you got 10K the bouncer with you.
yeah.
This
Good
dude, no,
It
this
helps.
dude-
Yeah.
This dude was fucking scary. He was like 6'5".
Oh,
maybe.
shit.
He was gonna eat Alan.
65. I was like, all right, at least we got 4 of us. So.
Yeah. We
But
can take
yeah,
him
it
on,
was-
right?
It was cool. I mean, we were handing them out, and we were telling everybody, this is Sayu, break it down our solo, whatnot. So it worked out really well. I thought it was great.
Would have been hilarious if as you're passing them out, just people just started breaking
Oh,
them and just started. These are glow sticks. These are awesome.
You're like, you idiot! It's broad daylight.
God,
You're not even
can't see it.
I was afraid everybody was going to break them early, but luckily people were not retarded.
Yeah.
Well, you also had
I wasn't
extras,
as retarded
right?
as I thought. So.
Yeah.
You also
We
had
had time.
extras, right?
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
ton of extras. That's
Yeah,
why
so-
these guys had to go back and pass them all out because
Yeah.
I had 10.
I had like
Okay.
I had 6, so I had them in between all my fingers plus holding my king blade.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, I think I had 6 including my king blades. So.
Oh man, that's good though. That's real good.
I'm looking at 6 of them right now.
We also made some more headlines with the fan reaction to Zuki during her intro
Yes.
too.
Yes.
She got like the biggest cheers and everything like that.
Yeah.
I really love her reaction to that too. Just she couldn't believe it, and then
Yeah, because she was so overwhelmed, she like took a step back and like cried. She was like,
dude,
"Oh my
she
god,
like, oh my god, oh my god.
these people actually like me." I'm like,
And
yeah, of
it was like
course.
it was on Yahoo Japan with right next to like words about like elections or something like that.
Right.
See, no one gives a shit about politics in Japan anymore because idols exist.
It's about idols, man.
It's like, she was like, oh, they must like me because I'm American sized.
See, I'm
I
not
don't know
sure.
where that came from.
I'm not sure if she actually said that.
That's
But
the translation that I read from that article is
yeah,
said that. And
good
then,
on her if she did say that.
And then she
though.
said she also wants to go do it live in Brazil because she wants to eat Brazilian meat.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's totally cool.
The thing is, like, when you see her live, she is not even big.
No.
It's like,
Yeah.
why are people still making this a whole big and plus size thing? If she really isn't.
It's just it's relative. That's
It's
why.
relative to all
Yeah.
the little skinny idols that are around.
Put her
Yeah,
next
the
to-
rest of the group might be a little thin, I guess.
Put her next to Kuro Haruka, and it's like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah,
you
I
know?
guess.
Put her next to Miyazaki Miho. She's normal size.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Greg! Every time. Every
Oh
time.
God.
You met her, right?
Meow, yeah.
Yeah, we met her, and you know she's like the tiniest person.
Yeah, but she has meow syndrome where she's next to skinny bitches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zuki's had her fair share of turkey legs, but she's not that big.
She really isn't.
She's wrestled with Sato Amina before.
Yeah, and she's comfortable with her weight and size, and she pokes fun at
Yeah.
herself, and you gotta appreciate that.
What did her photo say? New York is delicious?
Yeah, New York is delicious.
Pretty sure.
And her self intro
great.
was just, I just ate a really big breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a little unfortunate that all she would do is mention food, but you know what? At the end of the
She
day, like,
accepts
girl, more power to you. You
Yeah.
know? If you love food, it's good.
She's
'Cause
healthy.
you don't-
She's eating food.
Yeah, you don't want to be a starving bitch like Riho. You know, just kidding.
Oh, you dick!
Oh.
I will say in the Tiki Boon PV, because all I've been doing is looping it like all day every day now.
Yep.
Like Riho looks so freaking smug, and I love it.
Yeah, she has that cocky confidence. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that cocky
She's
confidence.
just
It's
like,
great.
Look at me scratch this record in the air. Like,
She
what
has
the-
it, man. She has that charisma.
Yeah.
You know what?
She's
I'm gonna say it, but her abs look freaking awesome. I was like,
Yeah, apparently you're creeping on her abs.
Yeah.
I mean that one outfit where their like midsection was revealed. I was in the first row,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, her abs look awesome.
Yep. Yep. Those American flag costumes too.
Yeah, I like the American flag scarf that Sayu had at the first costume
Oh
too.
yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like those. I mean, those costumes in general look pretty nice, and then like, the
Reppin'
additions
America.
they had as well. Mm-hmm.
Was the first costume the one that she had the wardrobe malfunction on?
Mm-hmm.
I heard about that. What happened?
So she was trying.
No, it was the
she
second
trying-
one. Oh, that was the first one.
That's the second one. The first one was the Shikibun.
Yeah, the second one was the tearaway costumes that they've used before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Did she tear too much?
I don't
No,
think
she couldn't tear it at all.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, there's this one
Nobody-
point where
nobody
like
helped
Sayu's
out.
like she's bending over and like walking, and she's like and she just like runs backstage.
Get
don't
somebody
remember
to help her out.
You don't remember that part, Yoshi?
I might have been trying to get a handshake ticket at that
Oh
point.
yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
I think it was her and Machan that had. I think
Yeah,
they had
the two of
problems
them had problems with their costumes.
Yeah, I actually missed the MC because I was trying to get a handshake ticket.
Oh, okay.
And I think I also missed the song after or before it. I forgot which one it was. Maybe.
Yeah, no, we were like, dude, Yoshi
Waga
can't miss
Mama?
Tiki Boon. Yeah, Yeah, you missed Wagamama.
Yeah, I missed
Ah,
Wagamama and the MC because I was trying to get a handshake ticket. And then they're like, okay, you can buy whatever merch you want because there's no one buying shit right now. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy my shit real quick. But then there's a dude in front of me who drops like 200 on like 3 like things each. And I'm like, yo, you need to hurry this shit up. And then the clerk is like adding this shit like on the calculator. Like, dude, it's like 22 plus 20 and like $24. Just do it in your fucking head. I'm waiting for this guy to give him change. I'm like, here's my card. Just charge me. I need to get into the Tiki Boom pit. And as soon as Tiki Boom started playing, Kyle was with me because we were trying to both trying to get handshakes. So as soon as Tiki Boom started playing, I didn't hear it because I was in such a rush. I'm like, come on, let's go, let's keep this line moving. And then Kyle's like, dude. I'm like, what? Kyle, come on, Jesus Christ, give me a break. I'm trying to buy shit here. Kyle's like, dude, Cheeky Boom, get in there. It was like we're in the battlefield, right? So it's like, get in there. So I'm like, oh shit. So I signed the receipt real quick because they actually took card, which I thought was kind of surprising. So I signed it really quick. I ripped open my Ishida Ayumi towel. And then like threw the plastic down like this on the floor. It didn't give a shit.
Like a true New Yorker.
Yeah, like a true New Yorker. I mean, I was there. When in Rome, you gotta fucking do Roman shit. So I ran into the Cheeky Boom pit, and then the rest is history. It was great.
Yeah, I remember when the song started. We were like, "Where the hell's Yoshi?"
Yeah, we were looking back. We're like, Yoshi, what the hell?
It was
We
awesome.
need this guy. But then he came in, and it was just like, yeah, everyone assumed the position.
You can't Cheeky Boom without the Yoshi.
Yeah, exactly.
It was great.
At least you weren't in the merch line for like a good hour.
Yep.
Like
I didn't want to
Dude,
do that.
I didn't get
Ellen.
anything because of that merch
When-
line.
I really regret not getting a handshake ticket now because I wasn't thinking I would want to because I knew 1 out of 10 girls there.
Yeah, I mean, it
Right.
kind of sucked because when I got there, I think David like actually pulled me. He's like, "There's actually a handshake left." Like, I'm like, "Okay, shit, I need to go right now and buy it because I really want to shake their hands." And then the lady at the counter, she's like, "Sorry, I can't find the handshakes right now. So if you want to give me like 2 minutes, I'll look for it." Because she was swimming in a pile of money. She was digging through the money, trying to get to the handshakes, and she's like lifting like cash up, trying to like pick out, and she couldn't find it. So I'm like, "Okay, shit, I need to go back." And I went back, and then I forgot who it was. Someone came back from the merch line, and then they're like, "Dude, I just got it. Go." So I went again, and then I realized, shit, I'm not sure if Jara got one. I wanted Jara to get it, because it was like her first Idol concert and stuff. Right. Like she's younger, so I wanted her to get it. So I was like, okay, shit, ma'am, can you hold this for the young girl that was standing here? Because Jara was with me the first time we were trying to get it. So I was like, let me go grab the young girl. Make sure if you could just hold that ticket 1 second. Let me go grab her. And then I go back into the Cheeky Boom pit, and then I'm like, Dave, Tron, did Jara get a handshake? And you guys are like, yeah, she got one. And then I'm like, oh shit, so I can get it. So I went over there, and then Kyle's still there trying to buy stuff. And I'm like, you know what, Kyle, take it. It was Kyle isn't like the biggest Morning Musume fan. I wanted him to experience it. I'm already into Morning Musume. I'm already invested. So I'm like, you know what, just go for it. So I gave it to Kyle, and yeah, he loved it. So
Damn,
can't complain.
son. That's
Yeah, it was a whole rush. That was like a 15-minute thing that happened. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was so worried
Actually-
they just sold out in front of you. That
Yeah,
I
it
was like,
did,
oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry, dude.
Actually, I feel kind of bad now because
Yeah, but you're a shithead. That's what
I am.
What did you do?
So yeah, basically I think Lau was the first guy to get to go back to the line and get a
Yeah.
handshake ticket.
Mhm.
Then he told me and Tron go run into the table. And at that time, she had like 5 or 6 handshake tickets still out on the table.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, dude, there might be enough for everybody. So I bought mine. And I see everybody else coming by. And then a couple other people got theirs, and I saw Jaru got hers eventually.
Mhm.
And I was like, and then she was like, "Oh, there's no more." I'm like, "Wait, what? Like, where's
What?
everybody?"
How this happen?
I mean, I went in not expecting to buy anything, honestly, because I knew the merch line was crazy and we weren't lined up early enough to buy the CD. So I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna be there for the concert, so the fact that I even got merch out of it was fine. You know, that's more than what I expected going in. So
Yeah,
not a
here's
big
the
deal.
thing. I'm really grateful that all of us that did rush over there and get merch. Like, I'm really grateful for the fact that we had that opportunity, because of the fact that when we got there, when Vu and I got there, it was like 3, right? The doors were gonna open. They were letting the line in.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
merch line wrapped around the entire venue. Okay?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like, this is insane. I'm going to just accept the fact that I'm not going to get a handshake
Yep.
because I'm not waiting in line while the concert's going on. But the trick was that if the concert started, everyone would leave the merch line.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, it was still really lucky because, again, they only had like maybe 10 left.
Yeah.
So when we got there, half of our group bought it all out.
Well, the thing is that and the fact that if you lined up for the merch, they limited one item per person.
Yeah,
as in
one
like
per person as
like
well.
well, there's like 10 things you could buy, right, including the
Yeah.
member towels and stuff. So if you take that into account, like you can only buy one thing at a time.
Yeah,
and,
it was
but you
disgusting.
can now at that point
Buy
when
whatever
we
you wanted
went,
to.
you could buy whatever you want and however
Yeah.
much.
Oh, piece of crap. I should have gotten
Yeah.
one of you guys to get a shirt for me.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah, it was weird. So, like, I was one of the first people there because I had a VIP pass. And
This
what
guy.
happened is, what happened is that Boy and 10K gave me money to buy them stuff for them. Like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll be there like first, so I'll get you stuff.
Oh,
And then what happened is that like, when I got to the front, I was like asking the people around me like, hey, do you guys know where the merch line is? I need to buy stuff for my friend. And then it turns out like this other guy, he's like, hey, can you buy all this stuff for me? And he just hands
Oh,
me
Christ.
$100.
Oh crap.
And he's like, yeah, just buy me all this Machan stuff. And at that point, I was trying to remember all the members' names before I got
God.
into the venue.
mhm.
And I'm like, dude, I'm the worst person to ask. And he's like, yeah, just get me Machan. I'm like, okay. So I go on the line, and there's this other girl who came with me. I assumed she was a Morning Musume fan. I'm like, hey, do you know the member who he's talking about? He's like, do you know who Machan is? Like, I only know them by like full name. And then she tells me another name. It's like, hey, she actually wants this member. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I finally go up to the merch line, which is weird because like when we started lining up, they shifted it so it goes to the side of the tables.
Mhm.
And then when I finally got up there, they were selling the limited edition photo set, right, for the New York concert. The T-shirt and a towel for each member. So I was just like, it was funny because like I have all this stuff on my iPod and I'm like ordering it as if I'm like ordering from like McDonald's or something. Like, okay, I would like 3 of these, 2 of this, 1 of this. And he's like, no, you can only get 1 of each. And I was like really confused. I'm like, wait,
What do you mean I can only get 1 Big Mac? This is ridiculous.
I'm like, wait, what? So I had to like make a decision because like there's also Boy 10K and then this other guy who wanted me to buy everything for him.
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
what you do is you keep the $100, you get
Yeah.
the CD, you get a handshake.
Like, sorry, brother.
so I was like, okay, whatever, just give me everything for this one member. And then at some point, like after I buy my stuff, I give back Boy and 10K their money. I'm like, sorry, like they only limited to 1 person or like 1 item per person.
Mhm.
So I go up to that guy and I got him the wrong member.
Oh God.
Jeez.
And
So
he's-
you handed him $100 worth of a different member.
Yeah, but no, but he's like, yeah, no, it's like, but the thing is, like, dude, it's totally fine. Like, I'm okay with it.
Wow.
Okay, wow.
He's a saint.
Well, first of all, holy shit, why did he just hand you $100 and go like, I trust
It's like
you,
a stranger, right?
Yeah, because it's like, dude, I'll hold your spot in the line.
Yeah.
I'll hold your spot in like where we are.
I would have been like, dude, I don't know you. Like, what the?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take your money.
Yeah, because it's like, well, I'm going there anyway. It's like, okay, well, and I didn't know what the policy was. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? I'll do it for him.
What was funny is when I got there, I had to check in my bag, right? Because I had my big old backpack, and so I saw Alan at the merch line. I'm like, oh hey Alan, are you buying a CD? He's like, yeah. I'm like, ah shit, because like I can't ask him to buy a CD for me. He's like right in front of the line, like just like one person's in front of him. There's a bunch of people working the booth. They're all selling shit like fast. the bag check line takes a while because everyone's got like a bag or two, and you got to pay for it, and then people are like, "Oh my god, it costs money, it's crazy." And like 15 minutes later, I check my bag and I turn around, Alan's still in the same spot, and I'm like, "How the hell is this line taking that long?"
Well, it ended up. They started by not taking credit card, like the credit card machines were down. So
oh god, yeah.
No.
So a lot of people that had cards were kind of SOL. And then by the time that it was me and this girl, I think her name was Karen. We were together, and I made sure that she was before me, and then their credit card system went back up. So people with credit cards started using them. It was just taking forever for them to get rung up and everything. So, and then the line just kept increasing and increasing. So they kept yelling at us to step back, step away from the table, because we kept pushing the tables back. You can actually see underneath the table that that's where they were hiding a lot of the towels. So I could have been sneaky and been like, "Oh, hey, let me tie my shoe and let me get a bunch of Riho towels in the meantime." But
my pants just dropped, and all of a sudden there are towels inside of it.
Now they're But it was also people at first were also complaining because they increased the price of the handshake ticket. The CD, because they promoted it at $25, and when we got to the table, it was $28. And I think something else.
At that moment, it doesn't matter, I'm here for my handshakes.
But you could see like they had like a little poster, like laminated poster of all the items you could buy and the prices. But on top of the prices, there is a new price. So they just updated it or something like that. We're like, wait.
Supply and demand, kids.
Supply and demand. So yeah, that's when I saw you and I saw Greg waiting in the line. I was like, man, I'm gonna be forever here. I can't check in my bag. It's gonna take me fucking forever. But I ended up finally, when it was my turn, I ended up getting. I had cash, so it was all good. So I got a CD with a handshake ticket. Got an Airy Pone towel. I got the shirt and I got the photos, and it was like $100-some. So
very nice.
Jesus.
Not too much damage, man.
Photo set was $22, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was probably the least amount of money that I
crazy.
Yeah.
That was the least amount of money you spent?
That's the least amount of money I spent in one shopping spree during my New York trip anyways. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because you cleaned out Uniqlo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vu and Greg have seen me do damage. Some serious damage.
Yeah, you haven't even dented what Dave does.
Yeah. We can,
I've done the same damage.
We gotta take you to Tokyo sometime, Alan.
I would have done some serious damage if I wasn't going to LA in 3 weeks from now.
Oh, thank you, Flip. But, hang on, I gotta take a massive piss, so you guys just keep talking.
God damn it.
Damn it. Yoshi's in charge.
Yeah. Actually, I got
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
So did anybody have any issues? Like, okay, whoever had did anybody here have a VIP ticket?
I did.
Yeah.
So were you able to get to the spot that you wanted, or was it still kind of like a free for all?
No, man. By the time the merch line kind of screwed me over though, because I was right next to Laura, right? And then she went up to get a merch, so I gave her my money, not knowing that it's one per person. By the time she got her stuff and came back and told me that, I ran to the merch line, and I was standing at the back of the line already. There was like 7 rows of people with like 7 people each, maybe. And then so I was just standing on the back of the line, and then they opened the doors. So I was like, man, screw it. So I just go inside, and by the time I go inside already, there's already like 5 rows of people already in the very front.
But you couldn't move back to get to the merch line, I guess.
No. Well, actually, we did manage to get out and go to the bathroom and come back, but that's because we could find Josh. Because he was like...
the giant orange
thing, you know? So we found him. And then actually later on, Andrew pulled me up front because there's like me and Laura up front because there's these 2 empty spots and we're shorter than everyone else around there anyway, so...
Okay.
We didn't really block anyone or anything.
Yeah, I felt like if I was in that merch line, I might as well stay until it gets done.
Yeah, no, I didn't get any merch at all.
No. sometimes it pays to be a casual.
Yeah.
That's one reason. The reason I didn't get a handshake ticket is I just didn't want to deal with merch lines, especially being so far back in the general admission line. You know, like
Right.
I want to be able to see the concert decent enough, so I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna go straight in and find a spot.
Yeah. I mean, luckily for you guys, when you go back in, you have that like center back area, so it shouldn't be that hard to get into.
Yeah.
But there's no way I could have barreled through that many people on my own.
There'll be the next time, I'm sure, and I'm sure we're not gonna have to wait 5 years for it either.
Yeah, I think you know what? I think it should be maybe at least a year or two. Somewhere between there before next time, because
I ended up getting one of the Living Social deals. That was, I think, like a couple weeks before the event.
The fake VIP is like
The pseudo VIP, but it actually paid off really well for me because I got like a free coat check and a free drink. So
true.
the coat check didn't cost me anything, so I checked in all my stuff. When I went to go get my drink, I got somebody else's drink as well because they didn't want to use their drink ticket. So I had a very strong Crown and Coke by our cool bartenders at the time, and by the time I think I may have like walked down to where you guys were chilling just before the concert.
Yeah, I saw you.
I remember having a drink in my hand. I was like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And then all of a sudden, Boo takes my towel and just wraps it around my head. I didn't even think about it.
Oh, that's how that got there.
I didn't even think about it until like I don't know. By the time we got back to the hotel, because I was like, "Oh yeah, just wearing a towel on my head." And I think I made the most of it. It was really cool that they had that type of deal because we were like right after VIP was let in. There was like a small group of like 30 or 35 of us that were waiting.
There's so little people who bought that.
They only had like 35. Like they only gave out 35 to sell. So
That sounds like VIP to me, but yeah, that's really weird.
I only paid $60 for it, so
Damn.
it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I met up with Tara and Melissa of Shiwase. They also had this Living Social deal, so I got to hang out with them, and it was really really cool. I know before the concert it was Melissa's birthday, so our side started singing happy birthday. I don't know if anyone else heard about that, but
what the hell?
I heard it. I didn't know whose birthday it was.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not Member's birthday. So I was like, what's going on?
No, it was her birthday that day, and she was like tearing up and crying, and was like, "Oh, this is so good for her." So it was a lot of cool things that happened that night.
Best birthday ever.
So, the bartender, she was the real MVP because
The real MVP.
she served a total of 8 drinks the entire time. 2 to Alan and 6 to Tron and Kyle.
Tron and Kyle.
Yeah, so she's the real MVP holding the fort down. She was just hanging out bored.
She said she was from Tennessee, and all I can remember, blonde-haired lady from.
Did Alan just like drop? Cause
he bros.
He looks pretty stoned.
He's having sleepy time right now.
He's just recalling the blonde woman from Tennessee now. He
just shuts down completely because he recalls that chick.
He's having a flashback.
Yeah, he's gone. Let's we were talking about the concert, right?
Yeah.
Any last words about the concert?
Well, okay, so it was really kind of weird for me because like I also just didn't know what to expect coming into it, and I felt like I feel like it kind of sucks because like now I'm thinking about it like, oh, I could have enjoyed this much more than I could have, because most of the time was spent trying to see what the members were doing, because like people are taller than me, and then the other half was like spent like trying to figure out the members' names. Like, okay, that's her, and I'm trying to figure out like the last 2 I couldn't get, which was like Ikuta Erika and Ishida Ayumi.
Ikuta Erina.
And I got.
You still got it wrong.
Ishida Ayumi is the one that looks like Akimoto Manatsu.
Does she really?
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad comparison to make.
Yeah, I could see similarities.
Yeah.
As a Ishida, Yumi, Akimoto Monatsuyoshi. I could see the similarities. I'm an expert on the two.
He knows everything about the two
About
of them.
them. You can just ask me anything.
About
Birthdays,
just the two of them together, like not by
the
themselves.
two. No, not by themselves.
But yeah, so I tried to make the most out of it from just where I was standing, like just trying to go along with what everyone was doing. And then if there's a song that I knew, like Renai Revolution 21, like everyone knows that song. So I was like trying to like go all out as much as I could, because like that's one of the only things I could do. So I had a lot of fun in that way. Also, one thing that really kind of made the most impression to me was when I was lining up and just like with the people who I with, because like when I was on the VIP line, I was like expressing pretty audibly like, "Hey guys, I don't know anything about Morning Musume. Can you help me figure out who these members are?" And then all the fans were like they were all really nice and helping me trying to figure out their names, and like that's really cool of you guys to do that.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That's my favorite. Sorry, keep going.
And that was the same thing with like where I was standing in the VIP section or somewhere in the front. I was just like chatting up with some people and like, hey, yeah, this is my first. Like, I don't know anything about Morning Musume. Like, I'm pretty excited.
You're so lucky that you line next to nice people, because if I hadn't known you and you lined up next to me and you asked me who the members were, I would have told you like, oh, you know, the blue one is Pseudomasa, the pink one is Nigaki. Like I would have like went to town on
the red one is Maeda Atsuko.
Yeah, if that happened, my response would be like, yeah, all the Morning Musume fans were dicks to me.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
And then you would have
what happened.
And you would have blogged about it, right?
Yeah.
They were all totally nice. That was something that really left an impression on me. And I also felt like all the fans were pretty passionate. Like everyone here is like really hardcore, and I couldn't help like, I can't help but compare it to like my past concert experiences. So like I kept kind of comparing it to like the DC concert, the AKB DC concert, and I'm like, this is definitely like much more hardcore than like DC. But I'm sure that's because like for other reasons, because like there was that one time, the first show, there was like the elementary school was there, and then there was also just people.
Yeah.
There's also
and also
people
DC was announced like 2 or 3 weeks before it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Morning Musume in New York was like, guys, you got like half a year to get ready, and we're like, all right, we're going ham for this. So
yeah. So it was really energetic, and it was awesome that I could be energetic about it too, and then everyone was really nice to me.
Man, you're a shithead because you're so lucky. I would have been like Yoshi and just like punch you in the face and kick you out of the line. No,
especially if you were there holding a VIP ticket and you don't know who these people are.
Hey guys, I don't know why I have a VIP ticket, but I'm here.
All those people that line probably have like 20 friends that wanted VIP tickets but couldn't get them. They're this guy.
You're like Charlie at the chocolate factory and you have an allergy to cocoa or something.
Oh man.
Holy shit! I got the golden ticket.
Oh, I can't eat any of this because I'm diabetic.
Golden ticket under my seat, guys. But Kenneth, here's the thing. No, I'm really glad you got this experience because, again, one of my favorite things about idol events is honestly the interactions with the other fans, because like you said, everyone was really nice and generous to you. Like that's pretty much like that's the most positive thing I've ever had to say about every single event I've gone to. There's always someone who's willing to help you out. There's always someone who is like, oh, you're new to the fandom, or like you just got, you're a foreigner, or like you came here from far away. There's always going to be someone who can relate with you and can help you out. And that's honestly that's my favorite part about following idols, is that there are so many people in this fandom that are like that. And meeting them in real life is the best part. Like, like all of you guys that I know and I met on this trip, you guys are all cool. And I'm really glad I met people like Brian and Jen, who created Hello Base and held Hello Party and stuff like that. And even the Japanese fans that come over, like I think they really appreciate the passion and like the loyalty that we have to our idols, and they're willing to help us out and show us the way and be friends with us and stuff like that. So it's really freaking cool.
Oh yeah, it was really cool. I think Shirley, your friend Shiozo, that guy is a trip. He's
That
awesome.
guy
Is
is
that
fun,
Toe-chan?
isn't he? Yeah, Toe-chan.
Yeah,
That
Toe-chan
guy is fun.
that guy's funny.
He was teaching me the tiki boon dance in the hotel while we
Yeah,
were
that's
rapping
right.
more ballistics.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Not the gold sniffing one, right?
But I just remembered when during the dinner time when we were all hanging out, he was getting to know everybody, and I guess after he was leaving, you could see him like tear up and be very, he let his emotions out, and he was very happy that he met all of us, and he was happy
Aw.
that the fandom is not just contained, I guess, into his country. He has people that he can relate to that aren't even of his own kind in his own country. So,
His own kind.
well, you know.
Yeah.
Go back to where it came from. Can't understand you.
Can't understand you. But it was one of those type, like, there's little moments like that kind of reminded me, like, man, this is why I like hanging out with these people. It's just really a good vibe, and we're all just having fun. And I had to be reminded almost like every minute why I'm like in the fandom, why I like following these, why I like following these idols, why I like following you guys to talk about them. And it's just it was a good reminder. It was a great trip.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's times like these that we can really just kind of be ourselves and talk about the stuff that we really like. It's been rough going back to work, and people were like, "What'd you do in New York?" It's like, I went to see this. I ate a lot of food.
I went to see No, the cool thing, like today was my first day back at work, and they're like, "So, what did you end up doing? I saw you posting and everything." I was like, "Oh, let me show you what we've been doing." So I would post, or I would show them the hello party, the games that we did. I showed them this is the place we were at, and I showed the articles that went up about the concert, and they're like, "You did all this weekend?" I was like, "Yeah, it was super fun." And one of the girls that I'm talking to at work, she was like, I need to see everything. You need to show me everything. I was like, yeah, here, let me tell you what we've all been doing. This is why we all got together. And that's why 9/10 of us are sick right now. So
Yeah, because you just gave everyone Ebola, that's why.
everybody else gave Ebola to everybody else.
Sharing is caring. That's how it is in the idol fandom.
Yeah.
So.
Right? It's not supposed to hurt when I pee, right? That's not Ebola,
Oh
right?
No.
Christ! I don't know what's wrong with
That's
you.
something
man.
else.
DLJ.
What?
Yeah, you're next to DLJ for a long time, so I don't know,
Oh,
man.
God.
Shaving in the shower.
Sharing a bed with him was not fun. God damn it.
Oh,
It was
I'm sure it was tons of fun for him.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, it was for him, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so handshakes.
Yeah. All right.
Handshakes.
Anyone got any? What's? Oh yeah. We gotta talk about the handshake. Sorry. Anyone got any good handshake stories? Just shout them out.
I was kind of just winging it as I went down. All I remember is
This is Is this your first handshake event?
this
No,
is
right?
like my first official Idol handshake event.
Oh whoa. Okay.
So I was like, oh, I have no idea what I'm gonna tell these girls. I was just gonna say stuff in English anyway. So I think Sakura was first, and I just remember telling her that she was a beautiful singer, and she's like, oh, thank you, and said all in English. I don't remember who was next. Kudo?
Kudo.
I just said thank you for coming to New York. I think I said the same thing to Sata Masaki. And gosh, I think I went to Ikubo Haruna, and I told her that she did a good job dancing, and she said, I'm trying to be #1 dancer. And I was like, oh. Well, she's like the worst dancer in the group, right?
Silence.
Well, I thought I remember reading that she had a hard time with the dances. She was one of the ones that had the hardest time.
She's lankier than the rest, so
Yeah.
it doesn't look the same.
I see.
So she was really cool about just saying, just saying that she's trying to be number one. I can't remember Sayashi. I can't remember anything about Zuki other than like congratulations or something.
Okay.
It wasn't until I got to Eripon and I was like, "You're my Oshiman," and she's like, "Oh, thank you." You know, big smile and everything. Her eyes lit up, and then Fukumura, she grabbed she grabbed my
That
hands a little bit
squeeze.
tighter. I got
Yeah.
squeezed.
Bastard.
That's
So
squeeze.
and then she pointed at my towel and she said "kakui," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I know what that means." And,
I'm cool, Mom.
I was like, "She called me cool. This is the shit."
Yeah.
And then
Worked out,
I got.
Alan.
No, you're welcome. Thank you, Boo. Thank you for you.
You're welcome.
I meant thank you. I meant thank you.
Yeah, I'm the shit.
and then
That's cool.
and then sadly Sayu, she already had like her wrap on
Yeah.
by the time that I got to her, and it was like a blank stare from her. I said, "Congratulations on your graduation. I'll miss you," and she just kind of gave me a normal handshake. She said, "Thank you," and it was like dead eyes. I was like, "Oh man, she
Aw.
is out
She was
of it."
sick, right? The whole
Yeah,
weekend?
she was.
Oh, yeah.
Singles, I think.
She has shingles like 2 weeks before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But
Yeah.
that
I
leaves
read
you
that.
tired for a while. And then there's
Yeah.
jet lag too, right?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
And and then I can remember not being really pushed. I know people were complaining that they kind of got pushed through the line. I had a pretty good, decent amount of time with everybody. It wasn't until I was done and Laura was behind me, and I was just so excited. I was waiting for her to like give her a hug and walk out, and they were just yelling at me. They were like, "All right, time to move, get on going." I was like, "I'm waiting for my friend here." And we're just so happy. I just ignored all of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw you
that's-
giving her a high five and stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And we were just like arm in arm, just like, "Yeah, this is the fucking best. We just saw Sayu." Da, da. And then there was like, "Hurry up, get the hell out of here." Da,
I
da.
didn't know you guys did that. I was right after Laura.
Oh, yeah. But you were, I think you were a couple ways down, so they were ready to
they
kick
kind
us
of like,
off.
I kind of breezed through, who was Fuku-chan and Eripon and Riho. I breezed through the three of them because they were rushing me for that part. But then I
Yeah,
stopped at Sayu, and I had to actually like, talk to her in Japanese for
Nice.
her, to kind of like wake her up.
To wake her up.
To actually get like a response.
Sayu, please wake up.
Yeah. And then like what was funny was the staff behind me weren't pushing or anything, but I felt one finger poke me like right in the back. One finger
Whoa,
just
buddy.
poke me in the spine. I was like, what the hell? What kind of push is this?
Come on, girl. Just get moving.
New York has a one-finger law. If it's one finger, you can't get sued. I believe.
I'm not violating you. It's one finger.
It's one finger.
What the hell? Shirley,
yeah.
do you want to talk about? Oh, sorry, Alan. Are you?
Oh, no. I was about to say the handshakes were awesome.
Okay.
Even though, like, I didn't do so well.
It goes by in a flash, huh?
It went by so fast. I was
Yeah.
just like, I thought I had a decent amount of time, but I knew people that were getting pushed along. I was like, I think I had a good amount of time, but yeah, that was no time on that one.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts. Shirley, you wanna talk about yours next?
Honestly, I don't remember who I talked to in English and who I talked to in Japanese. It was probably a mixture for most of them.
Yeah.
The first couple ones were kind of generic. I think I said "otsukare-sama deshita" to most of them at the beginning. So when I got to Ishida Ayumi, she asked me if I was Japanese. And I told her I'm mixed. And then I don't remember what she said to that, but it was just like an "oh" or something like that. And then I went to Haruna next. And I didn't even say anything to her yet, and she actually just called me pretty, like, right off the bat, and I was like,
Oh snap!
what? And I just, like,
yeah.
stood there and, like, looked at her, and I was like, what?
You've been getting that like all trip.
I got it twice. But yeah, so that was shocking, but it was cool.
At least
But
it
then
wasn't.
again, you know, you kind of know that's what she does in the group, anyways. You know, she just compliments people. So that, and then the other memorable one was I was still shocked from Haruna, right? So I got to Zuki and I was shaking her hand after saying like greeting her. I just held on to her hand because like her hands were really warm. I was just like, Ataka, I just like stared at her and she like gave me this blank look like, what are you doing?
Nice. Really warm my hands.
My hands were cold, so I was just holding on to her for a couple of seconds. We were just like grinning at her and then moving to the next person.
Nice.
And then the rest were a blur until Sayu. I just kind of asked her. I asked her if she liked the pink ocean, and she didn't hear me the first time, so I repeated myself again. And she was like, "Oh yeah, it's really pretty, thank you." So, and then
That ocean.
And then I skipped out of there.
Skipped out of there.
I skipped out of there.
Nice. Very nice. Kenneth,
Did you
go?
tell her?
Yeah, I did go because I had the VIP pass.
Yeah, you did.
This guy.
Fuck
Got
you.
everything.
Yeah, still rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Fake fan, fake fan.
Alan,
Yeah,
what were you
so-
saying?
No, I
What
was
were you
gonna
asking?
ask. I was gonna ask Shirley if you ever told Sayu that was your project, that was your idea for the resources.
I told her the next day
Okay.
Ah. Okay.
after the interview.
Yeah.
All right, back to Mr. VIP over here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of weird because I was actually really scared.
Yeah, how
Like, when I
how warm
'Cause
was
they're all taller
Pseudomasa's
than you?
hand?
Huh?
How warm was Pseudomasa's hand?
What?
That's the pink one.
Yeah.
So like the moment that I was handed my VIP pass, my friend's like, "Yeah, you get a handshaking you go to a handshaking event."
Handshake under my seat.
So normally your reaction would be like, "Oh, sweet," but in my reaction was like, "Oh shit, really? Fuck!"
Kenneth.
Because they're like, "Oh my god, I don't know any of them. Like, I don't
What am I gonna
I don't
say?
know anything about them at all." So I
Well,
was like,
at
It's
least
okay.
you speak Japanese, right? So you have
Yeah.
I spoke a
something.
little bit, so I'll get to that. So it was a little cool when I was lining up for my handshake, because I met one of the guys that I met in DC. I stayed with him, and it's been 4 years, and I just happened to meet him. So I'm like, hey, like we stayed in the same room together in DC, so we kind of caught up for a little bit, and that was really cool. So as we started moving towards the handshaking line, I got kind of worried. I'm like, wait, do Morning Musume fans say Oshimen? So I was like,
You didn't want to call yourself talk about King Kyuseis around them, right?
oh yeah. I will also get back to that. So like, yeah. So I'm trying to like ask one of my New York fans. I'm like, hey, do Morning Musume fans say Oshimen? She's like, I don't know. For like the entire time, like, shit. Okay, well, I'm just gonna say it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I go up to Oda Sakura. I don't remember what I said.
Oh God, you told everyone that they were their Oshi.
You're my
they were
Oshi.
your Oshi. I mean, like, you're my Oshi. You're my Oshi. You're my Oshi. You're my Oshi.
You get an Oshiman. You get an Oshiman.
This guy's a fucking DD. Kick him out.
No, I'm pretty sure like David did that. But
What a dick.
so one of the only members that I knew were Kudo Haruka and Michishige Sayumi. So after Sakura was Kudo Haruka. I'm like, hey, I'm your Oshi. He's like-
I'm your OG.
I'm your Oshi.
It's like, hey,
I'm your
Oshi.
favorite.
I'm your Oshi. It's like, thank you. And then it was a really awkward, like 2 to 3 seconds.
Wait, who was this? Kudo Haruka?
Wait, so you just said, "Oh, I'm your Oshi." You didn't you didn't make that decision prior. You just said, "I'm your Oshi."
I'm your Oshi, deal with it.
私はあなたのOshiman desu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Haruka Oshi
Thank
does.
you.
And then it was just like 2 or 3 seconds of silence. I'm like, I want to go to the next person now.
Pass.
Mr. Pusher, please move you along.
Oh my god.
That's when you felt your Oshihen inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then after Kudo Haruka, I don't remember who it was. And then I kind of just said some like generic like, oh, the performance was great. Like, yeah, like performance, I got stop. And then I just like kept going, and I said it like 3 times in a row. I'm like, okay, I gotta say something different. And I think it was like Ikuta Erina, who I got up to, and I couldn't think of anything. So I ended up like speaking to her in English all of a sudden, and then by that time I'm in the middle. All the members, like, you can tell like members like if the fan is speaking English or Japanese, right? I was speaking Japanese to all of them, and she all of a sudden she's like, I speak to her in English. She's just like, what?
What's wrong with this guy?
So yeah, and then I think right after was one of my better handshakes was Suzuki Kanam, because I had some context to interact with her, and that was when she got that huge cheer during the concert. So I'm like, okay, I'm like, yeah, you tried really well with your English. It was like she forgot it because like everyone was cheering for her.
Yeah.
That was one of my better ones. Then after that, I kind of just reverted back to like, yeah, performance was great.
Right on.
Then
So
I
even
go
with Sayu, you're just like, yeah, that was good. See you later.
Sayu.
and then I go up to Fufumura Mizuki,
And then Yoshi hand.
and then I say one of the phrases I had prepared earlier in my head. It was just like, hey, this is my first Morning Musume concert. Like, I'm really glad you came. She's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, thank you a lot. Like, I'm really glad you had a lot of fun.
Nice.
And last one was Sayumi. So I knew she was graduating, but I heard like from some people that she's leaving the entertainment for a little bit, right?
Yeah, taking a break.
Taking a break. And I didn't know what the extent was, so I was also again asking my friend like, hey, do you know if she's like leaving the entertainment world forever, or if it's just like a short break? And then again, she's just like, I don't know. So I'm like,
Kenneth, I don't know. Stop
Your
asking.
friend isn't
Okay?
very useful.
yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. So I had to change to something like, instead of saying something like, I hope you do well in your career, because like that's implying that she'll just get back to it. I just said, I hope you do well in life, like more general.
Good luck in life.
That sounds kind of dark too. I don't know.
Because you're gonna die later on.
Holy shit.
Hey.
Ebola.
So,
And I think one of the worst things was I don't remember if I was looking at her straight in the eyes, but I feel like I was just like looking down as I said it.
Oh, don't do. Oh my god.
So yeah, it was
Wow, Kenneth.
it was really awkward, and I came out of that and I'm like, that was kind of terrible.
Yes.
The only
yeah.
reason why I didn't want to do the handshake, would get too nervous trying to think of what to say to everybody.
Yeah, not only that, like if I knew what to talk about, like apparently Mishishige Sayumi is known for like self-promoting herself as like the cutest member in all of like Hello Project or whatever.
The
If I had
world.
known that, I would have said
world.
something like, "You're the cutest girl in the world" or something. So yeah, if I
She kind
had,
of
like,
dropped that act though, right? Recently.
When she
When
became
she-
leader,
yeah, when she got
Yeah.
leader, she stopped that.
which is
okay.
Yeah.
a very impressive change of her personality.
Yeah.
So
Greg,
yeah,
Huh?
you're the only one. You're the last one besides me that has a handshake story.
I guess.
So okay. Oh, now I gotta hear it. How did your handshakes go?
Well, we were in the last rows, right, Dave? So we
Yeah.
had time to watch everyone get pushed around.
Yeah.
So based on how those giant roid monkeys were pushing people around, I figured I'd just keep my thing short. So to Oda, I just said, your English is very good. She just said thank you. And then I just did thank you across the board.
God damn it.
Until I got to Sayumi, and I just said congratulations on your graduation.
Okay.
Blank stare, and then we just did the whole wave to each other thing, and then I walked off.
English or Japanese?
Japanese.
Oh, okay.
But she still
Right.
gave me a blank stare. She
Okay.
looked totally out of it.
Yeah. She was pretty tired. Did you happen to have your seatbelt bag on?
No, she was so shocked.
Yeah.
The fact that she shook your hand three
Three times.
times, it was incredible. That's
like,
why she's like, I just shook her hand like 5 minutes ago.
This guy keeps coming back. What the hell?
How is this
time-traveling
possible?
asshole. Oh my god.
No, I didn't have my. I checked my bag in. So.
Okay, so no seatbelt comments.
No, it wasn't like the other places where.
Okay.
I'll wait till the
Alright.
day that one of them pokes the button and just tries.
I would bet money that Otaika would do it.
She will.
That's the first thing Vu did when Greg walked in, and Greg was like,
Yeah.
having such a hard time putting it back on. He's like tangled up in it. He's like trying to fix himself. It was hilarious.
The bag is so slippery. I can't hold on to it.
What's going on? I'm suffocating.
I'll just go through mine real quick. I was with Kyle, and it was so funny because
Oh, that story.
Well, oh yeah, I gotta talk about
Kyle's
too,
story,
huh?
yeah.
He freaking. So halfway through,
Oh, yeah.
or like partway through, he's like, "Dude, Dave, I gotta go take a piss." Like, I was like,
Oh.
"Yeah, I gotta use the restroom too." So, let's leave, or let's go downstairs. Tell them that we're gonna go to the restroom and then come back. And then, freaking, we go to the restroom. I gotta go number 2, so I gotta spend some time there. And then
Oh,
he
God.
sits down on a stool
Yeah,
by
bye.
himself. And a guy, like a security guard woman, comes over and she's like, "You have 2 seconds to like leave this place now." And he's like, okay. But he couldn't find the door that we came from. So he walked to like the entrance of the venue. And they technically kicked him out because they're like, "You gotta leave." And then he like exited the venue. And he's like, "Wait a minute, this is really weird. Why am I outside, you know?" So he asked the guy, he's like, I have a wristband. I'm supposed to be part of that event over there. And he's like, "Can I at least go back inside to get my hoodie?" The guy's like, "You gotta wait in line to get into the venue." And he's just like, "Help, Dave. Come get me." And I'm like, "What the hell?"
Actually,
So
I
Vu-
spotted him.
Yeah, Vu, you found him, and you
Yeah,
brought him
yeah.
back inside.
Actually, it was funny because I was just getting out of my handshakes,
Oh, okay.
and as soon as I walked out, he was like, "Vu, help! I'm stuck. I don't know how to get back in."
Like, he's just, like, standing there, like, "Help, Boo, I'm stuck." So, I walked outside, and I was like, "I gotta go grab my friend, he's lost." And I saw you guys at the bar, and I brought him back, and he's like, "I didn't know where the door was." And I was like, "It was right there, dude, we just came from it." So we go back up, and then he's like, "Dude, I'm just gonna tell them I'm from America." At the end of the day, he did it because obviously that's what we do when we go to Tokyo. We're like, "Hey, hi, I'm from America," right? But yeah, when we went through the line, he actually didn't. I actually didn't really inquire as much as to what he actually did. So when I met them, I told Sakura, like, with most of them, I did like a little bit of English and a little bit of Japanese. For the ones I don't remember, it was basically just, "Thank you for coming," you know, like, because they're kind of rushing us. There wasn't a lot of time, and I didn't have much to say. So it was either "Thank you for coming" or something custom. Like with Oda Sakura, it was, "I really like your voice," and then I told her both in English and in Japanese, and she's like, "Oh, thank you." And then to Kudo, I was like, "You're really cute," and I was like, "Kawaii," and she's like, "Oh, thank you very much." And then when I went up to Zuki, I don't know why, like, I just kind of blanked, but in English, I was just like, "What did you have for breakfast?"
Nice.
And then her answer was, "Oh, thank you," and then she just smiled. And I was like, "Okay," I just moved on. And then when I went up to Fukumura Mizuki, I said, "You are my oishimen, like, watashi no oishimen desu," and she's like, "Oh, thank you very much." And she was kind of like, I say kind of my pace, because like her handshake was very, not like super genki or anything like that. It was just like, "Oh, like, thank you very much," you know, she's a princess after all, right? And then when I got to Sayumi, I only said in Japanese, like, you know, "Congratulations on your graduation." And then she was like, "Oh, thank you very much." And then like, she held my hand, and then like I felt the like the thumbs pressing down, like the extra massage at the end. I was just like, okay.
That's
And then
actually
it ended.
code.
Yeah.
She's giving you her phone number.
Oh, clearly, yeah. No, it's like
you were contracting her Ebola.
yeah.
Just passing it on.
Oh god. But yeah, it was cool. It was fun meeting them. And again, it happens in a complete flash, but it was a good experience. It was really good meeting them. So yeah, that's it for the event itself, right? Did anyone spot them leaving the theater or anything like that?
I didn't. I saw some video, but I didn't actually see him.
Okay. And then Greg and Shirley over here were lucky enough to interview them on Monday morning. You guys want to talk briefly about that, or is that selective hearing trade secrets?
I don't know. We can do that.
Yeah, just real quick, talk a little bit about the interview.
Their hotel's really fucking far, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Also, I suck at picking in cabs.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You should have
It was
Ubered.
like a good 10 minutes
What?
to get on one the first time, and then going back it took like maybe 15.
Yeah.
Wow.
They would not stop for a woman. They would not stop for one of the 3 Gregs. Even if I had my clones, they wouldn't stop.
Yeah, because they're like, I just picked that guy up and dropped him off in Brooklyn. Jesus, what the hell is he doing back here?
Again.
Yeah.
Probably bad tippers too.
Yeah.
Guys, I motherfucking bad tipper last night.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. But the interview was pretty good. We were the very first ones to interview them that day.
Yeah. They're kind of sleepy because of that.
Oh yeah.
So
How
when
many
I was
people
showing
were?
when I was showing Cheryl's my pics, she was like, "Yeah, how come they're all their eyes are closed?"
Yeah, half the time Sayumi was like,
Yeah.
power conservation mode.
But yeah, it was about a 25 minute interview, was it?
Yeah, about 25.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
cool.
we
How
kind
many
of breezed
people?
through
How many people got to interview them? Do you know?
it. During the morning session, it was just us and some Japanese magazine.
Hmm.
Did they have one like after lunch? I know like JP Hip guys went.
Yeah,
but I
JP
don't
Hip
know
got an
when.
interview with them.
Yeah.
Um,
JP Hip got an interview, and I think there's somebody else who got an interview with them. But
God damn it, Dave, you need to work
I'm
something.
sorry, I dropped the ball.
Do
I gotta
fucking
try?
work, man. Jesus.
But like Cheryl's did the interview, and I just took pictures. The lighting in the room really sucked,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I had to do a lot of work in Photoshop to get that thing to get all the pictures to actually show up nicely.
At least you got that legendary Mizuki picture.
Yes.
That
Where
displeased.
she's doing that thing
like,
with her mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mizuki is displeased.
When I go through all the pictures, Riho looks completely displeased at everything.
I know. She's
Oh, yeah.
blaring so hard.
Like, yeah, like someone would be talking, and she's just like, this bitch. Holy shit, Rio. Calm down.
Why are
Maybe
they
Greg
talking
1
to
was
me?
like the worst handshake ever.
Wait,
Greg 1's like,
Vu,
I hate you.
was it you, Vu, that Riho was like,
She gave me a
gave
wink.
you the stink? She gave you the wink.
Yeah.
She gave me a wink.
And then didn't you, like, right after her, you told the chick, like, she was your Oshiman or something?
No.
No.
Why would I even have an Oshiman?
My bad.
My Oshiman, like, is long gone.
Yeah.
2008.
Wait, so Riho didn't give you the stink eye, right?
No, she gave me a wink.
She gave you a wink, okay. Maybe it was Kyle or something.
Because
Because someone said they went to Riho and, like, they had a good response with her, and then immediately afterwards, like, oh, hey, you're my favorite. And then Riho's like,
oh, that's
"Yeah,
Tron.
bitch."
That was
That's
Tron.
Tron.
Oh,
That's
it's
Tron.
Tron!
Oh.
Yeah! Yeah, because Eripon was next to Riho, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, because he liked Eripon for being a Gaki fan.
Yeah, I think that's what he told her. He told her, like, Gaki's my Oshi, and she's, she loves Gaki, so it's like, oh, that's awesome! And then, like,
Yeah.
Riho then, at that point, gave Tron the stink eye from next door.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Riho's
Yeah.
stink eye is strong, man.
It is, yeah.
Strong glares.
Yeah. So, wait, Vu, did we skip you?
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay. No, nobody wants my opinion because I'm not even a fan.
You.
Whatever. Okay, fine. Was there anything at least like funny or standout-ish?
I had a couple good incidents, like you know how I bought the kudo towel.
Yeah, I was like, why do you have a kudo towel? I never got to.
Yeah,
ask
what
you.
the hell?
She is one of the only members that I like knew off the top of my head at the time when I was buying.
She has short hair.
You're just like, I need a towel.
I need a towel.
It's because of the hair.
I was like the little boy.
Yeah, the little boy. Our little bro.
Yeah, and
Johnny's
of course,
Jr.
Yeah.
of course, like the short haired chicks are like usually my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, flip.
yeah, so yeah, I had the towel. I knew it was her. So when I went up to her, I was like, this towel is yours, right? She was like, yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. I was like, you're gonna be my favorite. And she was just so happy.
This guy.
That's so arbitrary. Oh my
like
god.
right now.
Is this your towel? Yes. All right, you're my favorite.
If it's not your towel, then no, you're not my favorite.
Yeah, then
I spent like
screw you.
$20 on you. You better be my favorite.
And then but yeah, most of my line I was getting pushed through like rather quickly, and the girls were saying thank you to me even before I said anything.
Thank you, dude.
Right. So I would just respond to thank you. I was like no, thank you, good job,
Yeah.
And then yeah, when I said I think it was to Riho. I didn't even know who she was at the time. I was like, you did really good today. That's when she gave me the wink.
Nice. Damn.
And then Sayumi, of course, I told her, congratulations, and I told her good luck in the future. And she kind of like I don't even remember the reaction. I think it was just a plain generic thank you. That was it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. You guys have any? I mean, since we are approaching 3 hours soon.
Jesus.
Y'all been recording for 3 hours already?
Yeah.
Well, because NSK quality. But
Get ready for 5 hours.
oh god, never
Sorry, I got
again,
my
right,
towel
Yoshi?
too, Alan.
Beat our
We've
six.
done a 5-hour podcast, and it's a
Yeah.
fucking marathon.
It's but before we get to, I think the last part we should say is just good memories of the trip and stuff in general. Before we get to that, let's talk about any quote-unquote grievances we have on this trip. I see on the agenda the first grievance is Dave is an asshole. How big of an asshole? Metaphorical Hitler. What type of asshole is he? Closing statements on Dave being an asshole. But anyway, yeah. Was there anything on the trip that you wish you could have improved, or you feel like you need a rant or a vent about? Alan,
I got one grievance.
Okay, fine. Vu, go ahead.
Like there is such a thing as too much bro time.
Oh god.
Gotcha.
Man.
Like, yeah, like, if it felt like you got and like I was avoiding you guys on purpose, it was on purpose.
Because you were.
It was on purpose, but it wasn't. It's not because of the whole bro thing. It's more because I had stuff that I wanted to do, and we're not going to do it in a group of 20.
Yeah.
That is the problem when there's so many people
Yeah.
and everybody wants to do their own thing. It's kind of hard to I want to hang out with these people, but these people are doing something that I want to do, and it's the problem. We only meet when only meet up every few years or something like that too.
Right.
That's where you fuck off like I do.
Hey, you piece of shit, Greg. You didn't even hang out with us.
It's why you fly in and avoid everybody and just go to the Freedom Tower.
See ya, assholes. I'm on the train to the
Fuck you
airport.
both.
But Greg, what about lunch? Nope. No, but like DOJ got pretty salty with me because I did fail to mention that we had made plans separately, and it was really hard getting a lot of our groups together to do anything together. Like I remember the day we were supposed to go visit Freedom Tower. Vu and I met up with Jeff. Jeff is our native New Yorker who loves to show us a good time. We went there and we're like, yeah, we'll just wait for the guys here because they're probably at Shake Shack or something. I was like, guys, like, who's still in the Freedom Tower area? Like, we're here. And then, like, an hour later, it's like, we went back to the lobby. Like, you shitheads.
Meet at the lobby.
Yeah, meet at the lobby. I'm like, no, okay. But yeah, like Vu and I did a lot of either like the two of us ventured out together, or we met up with different groups of friends just to eat or whatever. Jeff was really adamant in the beginning about like, hey guys, I got a plan, and if you come with me, like I have the perfect plan from a native New Yorker.
Oh, he had a whole text screen.
Yeah,
about
he
it.
had like he had a menu, and it was like
Yeah.
I've got all the routes. Don't worry. So I mean, I had met Jeff for the first time in Tokyo, and that was the last time I had seen him. But you know, I work with him now because of Nihon Gogo and stuff like that, and I wanted to see him again. So I was like, let's go meet Jeff, and Vu was like, all right. And so he took us around, and he was like, these are just typical New Yorker spots that like locals would enjoy, not necessarily like super touristy places. And so we had a pretty good time. We had authentic pizza, we had pastrami sandwiches, we had the milk bar, the cereal milk tasting soft serve with like the cornflakes on it and stuff. It was awesome, except for the fact that we were full. So I was just like, oh god, so much. Freaking everyone putting their towels on. It's good that you all have different colors on too. Like,
Damn you guys and your towels.
Eddie Pose.
I should have gotten one. I feel like a shithead now. I don't have a Mizuki towel.
I had a Sayumi towel from like a 2009 concert tour or something like that.
Oh, get out of
Friend-
here.
a friend gave me, so
I
that's
have a
what I
bunch of
was-
them. I just don't have that one.
Freaking.
Actually, you know what's the funny thing? Like when
What?
I was buying the towel and the handshake ticket,
Uh-huh.
because like the pricing.
Oh yeah.
The total came out to be $48 exactly.
Yeah, and then you're like 48, and then we're like 48, and the guy at the booth's like, yeah, 48. I don't know why you guys are so excited about spending $48.
I remember when they were doing the intro music right before they came up on stage. I was like, alive like you've never seen before.
Yeah, because that part where they're like introducing the members as they're walking out and stuff, I was like, wait a minute, this sounds like the overture. What's happening? And then like when people were shouting 1, 2, 3 in the beginning, not during the performance, but before, all of us would be like 4.
Yeah.
And they're like, who are those assholes?
That was-
Oshiku?
Who were those assholes?
We got some chuckles out of it.
But yeah, no, I mean, just my only grievance is like, why don't you guys want to have a good time?
Yeah.
Jeff and
'Cause
I.
Good
Jeff
time
and I
is
were like,
being respectful.
What does that even mean?
You're a disgrace. Putting towels on your heads.
Yeah, if you can't see Yoshi right now, he just looks like he looks like Little Red Riding Hood, but with a blue like Oshi.
No, he looks like one of those.
Yeah, it looks like one of those
old
bird
ladies.
Old lady.
Yeah, he looks like
I'm
a
old lady.
I'm gonna go
Like-
farm.
Looked like the old lady that I saw digging trash out of one of the trash cans.
That's why you do the Tiki Boon dance, so you can find good trash.
I'm scraping for food.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely a valid concern. That like the fact that like again, I told people like I'm gonna know 20 to 30 people here, at this event. It's gonna be really hard to meet up with all of them, and it really was because at the end of the day, the only times where we could all get together were maybe Hello Party, and the concert. Even when it came to dinner arrangements, I mean, dude, it's New York City. Like, what good restaurant, quote unquote, is going to accommodate all of us and realistically?
But with no notice.
Yeah.
They're all hole in the walls.
Yeah. So, I mean, at least we got to, I mean, Vu, Tron and I, Shirley, we went to Gyukaku, but we had to, we had to reserve, like, an entire restaurant, or an entire part of the restaurant prior to us coming, so. But, yeah, I mean, that was, what else is there? What other things could be improved?
Gosh, for
or
me,
done differently?
I guess my grievance. I wish we knew how to cook meat better. Because we.
Oh,
burned,
yeah,
we burned, like,
God
our first
damn
batch
it.
of meat.
Oh no! Did you have the heat up too high or something?
Yeah,
or?
Vu, Allen, and I were in Vu, Allen, Greg, and I all shared the same table. We're just setting everything on fire.
No, no.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing
What a
that.
waste.
Tron was cooking.
It was all Tron. And him
all
and his
Tron's fault.
Yeah.
His freaking 6 Long Island iced teas.
Hey, I think I did pretty good on the pieces I cooked.
Oh no, of course. I actually trust Vu to cook, but then Vu's like, "No, Dave, you gotta do this shit." And I'm like, "God damn it."
I only know how to cook beef tongue.
No, that beef tongue was good though.
Oh,
Freaking and Boy would always come by with like his own pieces of meat
Yeah.
and be like,
He only
"Who
had like
wants?"
6 pieces, you know?
Yeah. Who wants beef tongue? Shirley's like, "I'll take it." I'm like, "What the shit? You're not even at our table." Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah.
Everyone was just playing musical chairs, pretty much just getting out, walking around, sharing drinks and food.
Yeah.
So, if
Taking
I were,
pictures with Stan Yumi.
oh yeah, with Stan Yumi, taking tons of 2-shots like selfies,
2-shot selfies, man.
2-shot selfies.
Oh, I have this picture where I was feeding her the green tea cake, but it's on Brian's camera, so I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get that from him.
Yoshi's Kabedon.
Yoshi's
Two-shot.
Actually, I'm
Kabedon,
sorry,
yeah.
I copied that later on, and I did it myself too.
It's awesome.
Very nice.
It's so great.
If I were Kenneth, I'd be like, well, I either wouldn't have missed last bus, or I would have just. Actually, no, you're fine. You slept with the Tron. You didn't sleep with
yeah,
DLJ.
on Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you were freezing or anything.
I guess
what
other.
have we learned? What have we learned from this trip?
Well, I
What's
still
on
have
Alan?
other grievances. Yeah, I wish I had more time, because
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, even though I got in on Thursday, I felt like I was working right when I got in.
Oh, you're
So,
telling me, man.
uh,
Same here.
and I ended up I was supposed to have a couple of I only had one coffee date, and I was supposed to meet up with some other people just to hang out and.
A coffee date? Oh, just like hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to meet up. It was just me and another girl, but we just hung out for a little bit, and it was right before the concert, so we're like, okay, we have an hour, so let's meet up and let's talk for an hour, and then let's grab some coffee and let's go to the concert. And then I was supposed to meet up with so many other people. It never worked out, you know. I was like,
Right.
well, I gotta do the Hello Party, and I gotta do this, and then concert. Let's meet up after the concert, and you know, people were going to the DJ Cuneo thing, and I was like, well, I'm stuck
Oh,
at
yeah,
dinner.
Yeah.
So it was just like, well, I'm gonna make the most of it wherever I'm at. So it wasn't that it wasn't terrible. I enjoyed every minute of who I hung out with and the people I was around. It's just I wish I could get more people involved, or I wish I could be with more people, just because I want to see so many people. So yeah, just not having enough time. That was a big grievance for me.
Absolutely.
I really didn't have any issues with anybody. Everyone seemed pretty cool that they knew me already. There were some times where people were yelling my name, and I was like, "Hi, you." I don't remember
Hi,
your
you.
name. Just hi. So
The Nihon Go-Go line's back there.
What was that? Were you kicking people to the Nihon Go-Go or something?
No,
like
no,
This is
it's yeah. This happened at DC when Kyle because Kyle listened to the podcast and he knew who I was, so he introduces himself to me. He's like, "Hi, Dave. I'm Kyle, middle in," and I'm like, "Oh, cool." And in my mind, I'm like, I have no idea who this guy is. And I was like, "Yeah, hey, thanks for saying hi. By the way, the Nihon Go-Go guys are over there." And the funny thing is, he didn't even know what Nihon Go-Go was.
I don't even know why you thought I think I should
know!
lead him to Nihon
It's
Go-Go.
yeah, it was the stupidest thing ever. I was like,
So
why do it?
stupid.
Yeah, why would I think that this guy just knows who they are? You know?
Why are you classifying everybody? Why are you so prejudiced?
Exactly. It's
This guy looks like a Nihon Go-Go kind of guy.
because I'm Asian. I was brought up that way. I don't know. But, I was gonna say I have beef with you, Alan, and your bright-colored pants. No, I'm just kidding. I remember seeing that first picture of you in front of the Apple Store.
It's like
and you have the bright yellow shorts.
My yellow shorts.
That's my colors.
Yeah. And
It
then
was
Rocky
hot.
was like,
It was
you
hot.
you,
It was hot
you
before
go
I
to New
left.
York City to go to another work location?
I had to get Brian and Jen a cable, and I got them a discount. So
Right on, right on. That's
I
that's
had to
valid.
go. It's a pilgrimage, man.
Yeah,
I'd have to go.
pilgrimage. You have to go to that headquarters store.
I wished.
Yeah. I also wish I had more time, but at the end of the day, it was not something I could really control too much, just because, I mean, some of you already know, but because I've gone on vacation enough earlier this year, I pretty much don't have any more vacation days. So the last one I could ever use was used on this Monday. So that's why I had to have this like crazy schedule of coming in at a Saturday morning, and then I'm really glad though that I took the Monday off, because I would have hated to have left like right after on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since like we did so much more after that as well.
I had a pretty chill Monday, which was definitely needed before flying out.
Did you finally get to go see Freedom Tower?
No, we didn't.
What the hell?
we were planning on it, but we were just so tired. We just went to Kino and hung out at a park across the street.
You freaking weeboos.
And then went to the Nintendo World.
Yeah,
okay.
Nintendo World.
And then we went to Katz's Deli. And then we went to this really nice French fry place that has like really fancy dips. It had like
I think Delta
pineapple
was
Vietnamese.
Huh?
Was it that really good place?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, there's so much more I should have eaten.
Yeah, Shirley, you like I think you had a big list of stuff you wanted
I had
to
a
eat.
huge
Like,
list of food. I touched like one of them.
Yeah, Joe's Shanghai, and that was it.
There were so much places I wanted to eat, but for some reason I didn't have I was like hungry, but I didn't eat much. I didn't have much of an appetite when I actually got food. It was weird.
Yeah.
I think it's just some traveling stress, because I got home and I ate like 3 meals before going to bed.
I was hungry the entire trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vu was like, I can eat. Let's go eat. All right.
Like I seriously wanted to grab more food after that Korean place the first night. I was like,
jeez.
Oh my god. I drank a lot.
Yeah, me too. Oh my goodness.
I wanted a second dinner after Gyukaku too. I was like,
went over to Daigong's room, and when 10K had gotten up, was mixing drinks for everybody. They got like a whole bunch of stuff, and we were just all chilling up there.
That was dangerous, man.
That was fun.
It was fun.
It seemed pretty calm, to be honest. I think we were all pretty level-headed.
We got 2 phone calls about noise.
Yeah, but who gives a shit about that?
Yeah.
We're just
that person
talking,
wasn't checking in until 2 in the morning. It was okay.
Yeah. And it was funny because Daigong would answer the phone, and he's like,
it's like,
yeah, you got it, sir. Don't worry about it. Hangs up. It's like,
start screaming again.
It's like, we got to be quiet at 2 o'clock.
Yeah. I will admit, this was like this has been the first time in a long time that I've actually like been drinking alcoholic drinks at all. I'm a super lightway, but like
you're still drunk from Sunday night, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm clearly still drunk. That's why.
From your one beer.
You were pretty red.
Yeah, you're like, are you drunk, Dave? Because you're really red right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Massive Asian flush.
I was like,
what I get.
Are you high right now, Dave?
Am I high?
Did you only have that one beer?
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, that's why. It's intense.
I had a whole bottle of wine, dude.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Alan got a bottle of wine, and we're like, what the hell are you doing?
I could pound down a bottle of wine.
They had wine at Gyukaku. And I was like, oh, it's half off.
Alan was all adamant and shit. He's like, how about that drink, huh? And waiter's like, I'm still checking.
It took him forever. I ordered like my drink a long time ago, and I was like, let's just make it a bottle. Let's make it a bottle.
And at the end of the day, he's like, we don't have the drink you want, but we got this wine. Like,
yeah, it wasn't the Merlot I wanted. It wasn't the Syrah I wanted. I got a Pinot Noir instead. I was like, all right, I'll settle for this.
Oh, you should have split it with me. I love myself a good Pinot.
It's okay. 10K was making hard-ass drinks for you guys.
Word.
Yeah.
Had myself a couple Takaminas and a Mariko.
I don't know what that means.
He has all sorts of mixed drinks named after AKB members.
Yeah. I was like, give me the bitchiest drink you can make. And then he was like, and then Itano? And I was like, sure. I was like, right on. Yeah, that was good. That was real good.
Oh,
Just
another
hang out
grievance
in the
I
room.
have is I wish I had bigger suitcases because I had to FedEx half the stuff I bought.
Oh gosh.
Like
Half
all
the stuff you bought.
Well, I bought a lot of clothes and I got.
You had a lot of you collected stuff from someone else too.
Yeah, I had people that gave me stuff, so I don't know how they got it there first, but I could not fit into my suitcase, and I was like, God damn it! and I spent that Monday morning hitting up a FedEx to just FedEx all my stuff that hasn't arrived yet. So, but yeah, I spent all that time. But if I didn't go to the FedEx, I would not have crossed over to Times Square again, and I would not have been on Good Morning America.
That's such a hilarious picture. You're just standing there like.
Whoa.
There's a video too. There's a video too of me just be like,
oh, sick!
"Hello."
You gotta share that later.
Yeah.
You should have pulled a Shibata Aya and just like,
That
like
scanning eyes, like,
and just smile. Hi guys,
crazy.
I'm lost. Yeah.
I had to check it out. I didn't know who was there, and they were like, "Oh,
yeah.
McBride." I was like, "Oh, I know who she is, so I'll hang out."
My I think my only grievance is that one of them is like maybe I should have checked out the merch a lot more, like gotten a towel or maybe the photos. But that's okay. But in terms of like New York City, I really wish I had gotten the Shake Shack because I remember having it 2 years ago when I went on a family vacation, and I was like, wow, this is a really good burger. Like I personally really like it, and I had it twice that time, and so I was really looking forward to having it again, but it just didn't happen. So.
Should have stayed up the row, man. There's a Shake Shack right across the street.
Yeah.
You should have told me. I had like extras I brought back for Jen and
shit,
Jen.
Shirley. You know what's funny is when we went to Katz, our friend and I we couldn't finish our sandwiches, so we packed them up. We're originally gonna bring them back and be like Shirls, if you're hungry, you can take these like at the line, right before the concert. But we when we got there, we were rushed because the doors open and everything. And so I had them in my backpack like the entire time, and then at the end, at the evening, we were like, let's go to Gyukaku as fast as possible. So I was just like, I have to give away these sandwiches to someone.
Forget that. After Gyukaku, when we got back to the hotel, after I showered, I ate the other burgers.
Oh God.
Damn it!
Yeah, I should have traded.
What I did eat.
Yeah, I should have traded the burger for the.
I should have traded because I kind of wanted the cats too.
Yeah, I got the fatty cut too. It was amazing.
Damn it.
Next time. But yeah, anyone else? Any food you wanted to get or any shopping you wanted to do that you couldn't do on this trip?
I wish I bought more stuff at Uniqlo.
Jesus Christ.
I kind of wish I
have an
bought
online store.
Uniqlo.
Yeah, they have an online store, guys.
I know. That's what I'm planning on hitting that up.
Yeah, I got socks. I mean,
I
got like 4 pairs of socks.
Yeah.
3 for $13.
Yeah,
and Vu, that was probably the least amount of time I've spent in a Uniqlo with you, right?
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
Where did you guys even go? I didn't know you went.
It
Actually,
was,
we weren't even planning on going to Uniqlo. This is when
yeah.
And getting a little late. And then once we got off the train, we're like, okay, where are we going to go now? Jeff suggested for us to go to Best Buy.
Best Buy.
I spent way too much time in a Best Buy to ever want to set foot into another one again.
Yeah, but we used to work at a Best Buy.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
But down the street there was a Uniqlo.
It's like, let's go Uniqlo.
And I was like, oh yes.
I know Big Freaky and Greg, when we were on our way to Brooklyn, we stopped to eat like at a B-Dubs, and we ran into another Uniqlo, and I was like, oh shit, should I go in here too? And Freaky was like, yeah, no, that stuff's gonna fit me, so let's not go there. I was like, alright.
Yeah, it's like whenever I'm walking around with Greg, it's like, well, we can't go into any clothing stores.
Yep.
Dang.
No, I mean, there was even a time where I was like, dude, Greg, that jersey looks really cool, and you're like, yeah. And I was like, you should try to put it on. We're in Tokyo, obviously, and I was like, you should try to ask if they have like the largest size and see if it fits you. And then you went into the fitting room. When you came back out, you're like, nope. And I was like, oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah, now that I know what Japanese sizes are, I always ask for the one that's equivalent to American ones.
Mm-hmm.
They always say no.
Yeah.
Even when I go translate for Hero at the Adidas store, they never have his size either. So I was like, okay.
Oh wow. Well, Hero wears like oversized clothes.
Hero wants that hip hop look.
Yeah, he wants.
That's why he bought the tracksuit at 24K, man.
Because he's such a G. Man. But yeah, we're pretty we're pretty far into this, so let's I guess let's close it out with some final thoughts. What is your best memory from this trip? I'm gonna go ahead and just go from left to right on my screen again. Alan, best memories from this trip.
There's just so many. I can't just pick one. Obviously, seeing all the bros, a lot of y'all for the first time. It was great to see y'all. It felt like we knew each other for a long time. So
that's the thing. We didn't need like awkward icebreakers. You know, it's just like, hey, I talk to you like all the time, so let's just go get drunk.
Exactly.
Let's go karaoke at
Exactly.
in the morning.
With 20 people.
Yeah.
But there's not one thing I can pinpoint. I had such an amazing time, whether it was working for Hello Party or being at the concert or eating food with all you guys or going to Monday Night Raw. It was a big event for me, and for me, I needed this trip to kind of lift me up and have good spirits on the way back. I needed this trip for a lot of other personal reasons. So I think the trip itself is probably the best thing for me.
Yeah, dude, like before the trip, you're all like emo and stuff, and I was like, I don't know if I want to hang out with Alan. No, I'm just kidding.
It's only because I've been selling iPhones to Vietnamese people all day, so...
Yeah.
You Vietnam?
You Vietnam?
And when I came back to work today, I was like, God damn it, I got all the Vietnam people.
Yeah, you're like 30 people today. 30
Good thing
of
we
them.
only had 10. Good thing we only had like 10 phones. I was like, God
Yeah.
damn it, this is why I didn't want to come back.
You Vietnam?
You Vietnam. You Vietnam.
God damn it. Yeah. What about you, Flip?
It was great seeing all the bros, and I think as someone that was a Morning Musume fan back in the day, it's great to be hyped and excited about the group again.
Oh yeah,
I think
that's true.
That's the big takeaway for this for me. I think coming out is like, I want to be a Morning Musume fan again, like I was back in the day, and I don't know. It's just I had a lot of fun. It's been stressful at work, so having a break and being able to be myself with the people that I relate with the most was really fun.
Awesome. Grig?
Let's see. Meeting up with all of the people who I haven't seen in a long, long time.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people like pulling me aside on the street like I haven't seen in years. It's like, holy shit, you're still alive? The other thing was the 5 years of redemption that I finally got. So after getting screwed over at AX 2009, finally got my interview with Momosu. So that was
Nice.
That was the biggest memory for me.
And you got a signed picture and a CD and
very big thanks to Charles.
Oh, big thanks to you.
And
And
they
Dave.
gave you what is it? The 4 new members, but they put the 2 of the girls.
Yeah, the names are
You're wrong.
just copied over.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Best promo material ever.
At least they
came in
had
a clear
promo
file.
material.
It came in a clear file.
Yeah. Kenneth, what about you?
Yeah, same here. It was really awesome to. It was just really awesome to have like everyone. Like I've been to California twice, and like I meet a lot of people there. But now, like this event included people from like not just California, but like all over parts of like the U.S. and some parts of like Europe or other parts of the world or whatever. And that was really awesome to see you guys again. And it was also really cool. Like it's never usually the case that people go to LA because like usually that's where things happen. And for a change, like things are happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up! You're in New York. I'm in fucking Florida.
Yeah, you should try living in the middle of the country.
Right? Seriously.
Yeah. You Texans have it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, since you guys are here, like that's cool. You guys are here, and I live like an hour away, so it was nice seeing you guys as well as new people, as well. Uh, I really liked how the Morning Musume fans were really kind and supportive in helping someone like me who didn't know anything at all. That was one of the best parts of the weekend experience for me.
Right on.
I'm sorry
still-
you had to wear that gold chain.
Oh yeah.
I'm
God
sorry
damn
you
it.
had to wear that. You know where you bought that from, right?
No, we're
Forever 21.
Oh my
Whatever.
God.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't put that on yourself?
No, DLJ apparently bought this gold chain and wanted to put it on people.
Laura, me, and DLJ. Laura wanted to go to Forever 21, so we're like, okay, yeah. And then David's right there. He's like, this gold chain looks cool. I'm gonna make. Why don't you wear it out? I'm like, nope. Oh, I'll make Vu wear it. That'll be awesome. And then next thing I know, I see a picture of Kenny wearing it. I'm like, God damn it, Kenny.
Actually, the first second, like the first minute I saw you, it was with that big old gold chain on. I was like, what is up with this guy?
Who is this kid?
no. It could have been worse because David is like he got this Pikachu hat from Kinokuniya. You might have seen a picture of it, and it's got like these like little things on it where you can like tie it on your camera or whatever. And he's like, hey. Like, man, you should really buy it. I would buy it for you. You should wear it. I'm like,
you
I'm
can
just
say
like,
no, man.
David, you're
Yeah.
not buying this for me. You're not
No
making
means
me
no.
wear it.
Do not give in to his peer pressure.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, but I'll wear a chain because it like whatever. I look silly in it. Like, that's
Oh, you
fine.
wouldn't look silly in a Pikachu
not
hat.
No, but it was also cool because like after Hello Party, like hey, I would talk to some people like, hey, were you at Hello Party? Like, yeah, like dude, I was the guy with the gold chain. And they're like, oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So it was a good icebreaker for me.
I do still have. I actually have two grievances. One
Yeah?
I'll bring up when we do the whole thing, but one involves Kenneth. That's why I want to bring it up right now. We still have not done the NMB bridge.
Yeah, you.
Dude, we're gonna like
Oh,
break
damn.
Kenneth's back if we do that.
I don't give a shit. It needs to happen.
If, for
The thing
anyone
is-
who's curious, it's basically two people will hold Kenneth from his arms and his legs, lift him up. No, we'll either Kenneth or someone else, but we'll lift them up and then someone walks under them, just
Yes.
like NMB48 Junjo under 19.
Yes.
Oh,
When
okay.
enemy does is 4 people.
Oh, it's 4 people. Okay.
Yeah. So
then
we
we're gonna
just
need a
we
lot
can
more
we can do 4 people. The problem is the last 2 times that we've met, it's been in like a concrete jungle, so there's no
Yeah.
like
So if
grassy
we drop-
areas
We
to.
drop Kenneth, like we might
It's
kill
fine.
him.
At least he'll just like have like a broken nose or something, rather than
Yeah.
like us broken everything.
Yeah, no, there was a place where you could have done it. It's Bryant Park, which is right across from the Kinokuniya, and
That's
that's got
where-
a grass lawn on it.
Yeah. And free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, free Wi-Fi.
That's awesome.
Damn it.
I'm doing that there. Whatever, it's done. Until
Yeah.
next time.
Until
Until
next
next
time.
time, guys. Yeah. Shirley.
This one is a really specific one, but I remember right after the concert, I saw a bunch of you guys. I think I saw 10K and like Tron and everyone, and then they're all screaming that like the pink the glow sticks worked and everything. They started screaming, right? And so because they started screaming, I started screaming too. And then
Oh, yeah.
Tron like hugged me, and then we just like started jumping around and screaming all together. that was a really good moment. I really like that one.
I don't even remember what we were yelling.
I
There
don't,
was- there-
I don't know
there's-
what we were yelling. I think I was just screaming.
There's video of that.
There is?
Nice.
Okay, I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see
Those are,
that.
those are the best moments.
That,
honestly.
and then also, obviously, the interview.
Ah, yes.
After that. Because after the interview, I got to talk to them for a while, so I was talking to Saya about the glow sticks and everything, and she was really happy about that, so.
Oh, that's good.
She didn't find out beforehand, huh?
No, she didn't. Because it was,
Great.
this is a little spoiler for the interview.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I asked her if she knew about it beforehand, and she said she didn't. And at that moment, I did this fist pump. all of them just like, all of them just like cracked up and just. But there's a picture of them laughing and doing a fist bump. That was because of that.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Because you were worried, because you had posted the instructions in Japanese online.
Yeah, on Twitter, and then people on Twitter, and then also on like the Matome sites and everything were saying that she'll definitely find out if you post it in Japanese. So I took everything down, English and Japanese. So
You deleted Facebook. You lured up. You,
no,
went
not
to the
not
gym.
Facebook, but everything on Twitter I deleted.
Whoosh.
Yeah, that was a wish. Sorry.
And I had to message a couple of people to get them to delete their.
Yeah, I remember you were like, "Oh
retweet.
God, no, it's happening."
In the Matome site, I had to comment on there to get them to delete it. So luckily, they all did really quickly.
Yeah.
That was good.
The Japanese wood are pretty. They're pretty understanding of stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Vu?
Well, like the one thing that kind of stood out for me was how much our circle has grown in the
Our
past.
what
like
goal?
our circle.
Oh, our circle.
Steve Urkel.
Because like you think about it, DC was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what NSK was.
Oh yeah, Yoshi, you're the one who was like, "Yeah, we're from NSK." What's NSK? You don't know us?
Yeah, and then I told him Nihongo Go Line's over there.
Yeah, no,
just-
really.
Yeah, and just watching that evolution, and like and we're still meeting new people. We're still making new relationships that seeing that they're going to be lasting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I came on this trip to hang out. That was very obvious from the start. I think that like everything that I expected to happen, like everything that really happened, that actually just exceeded my expectations by far.
Nice. Very nice.
And got to see a pretty decent concert out of it. Got some good handshakes.
Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah, it was
okay. Right on.
But like how Missing was saying earlier, how he wishes he knew more about them so he could have a better time. Like I don't think I would have had a better time if I actually I would have more fun. At the same time, I'm not drawn to try to expand on that right now. Look at backlog.
Yeah, you got all those CDs in the back that you gotta go through.
It's intense.
Yeah.
It's a lot of blasting.
A lot of blasting. But that's like 80% for the EP.
Jesus.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my god.
Jesus. All right, Yoshi.
Highlights for me. There's one event every night that I would call a highlight, and first night, Friday night, was karaoke. That was a blast.
Oh,
You're the karaoke machine, man.
Oh,
Great.
thank you.
I should have recorded video of you.
We needed a video of Tenkei and I doing "Forgot About Dre." That was
Yeah.
that was incredible.
That was beautiful.
It was monumental. It was a interesting experience. Never felt that before. Saturday, of course, Hello Party, amazing, fun time. That was like the highlight for Saturday for me, and then Sunday, of course, the concert and just how much fun we had together. And I'm glad we stayed together as a group and not like totally sprawned off into different cliques and stuff. We were pretty much together the entire time, so it was an awesome experience. And the whole entire trip is not just about going to see Morning Musume. It was definitely part of that was about seeing everyone else, and if it was just Morning Musume coming and I was going by myself, I'd be like, okay, I probably would have gone, but then there's no way I would have had as near fun, by myself. So I'm glad everyone went and got to meet some people that I just talked to online and couldn't attach a name to a face, but now they're like a friend for a lifetime. So it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Didn't
trip.
you say you had 2 grievances though, or did we pass that up?
Yeah, what's
first?
your last grievance?
The last grievance was that we didn't karaoke enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's also one of my grievances. Is I never got to do karaoke at all.
Yeah, I wanted to do karaoke Saturday night and a little more on Sunday night. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was too
Saturday
tired- I
night
was too
karaoke
tired.
would have been cool.
Yeah.
Sunday karaoke was a mistake.
Was a mistake. Yeah, it was just like,
Yeah,
I
my
got some
voice
pretty
was
good
dead.
I got some good vines out of it though.
I couldn't sing for shit
Vines
though
were
because
great.
my voice was dead from yelling. You got a king.
Your voice
blade,"
was
so-
dead. Well, your voice was dead. You weren't thirsty.
Too much.
Some of
too
us,
much-
some of us went twice on Friday. So
Yeah.
Oh my god. You guys must have been thirst. It's ridiculous. But
The oolong tea
Yeah.
was not enough to quench my thirst.
oh, that's what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we were there for like an hour, and it was
Mhm.
like, yeah, we're not gonna, you know.
I was dead tired anyway. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As for me, like, yeah, I mean, I was about to say there's some other, like, the only thing is, yeah, I wish I could have met up with more people. There are just a few people that I know of or had met before that I didn't get to see again this time. You know, just like shout outs to like people on Twitter, like the number 244. I saw Milan at Hello Party, but I didn't end up seeing him at the concert and stuff like that. Dude, freaking In Spirit was in line for the handshakes. And
Yeah,
we
and I
changed.
had no idea.
And I was like, dude,
He
if
should have
Kyle
met up
weren't
with
lost,
us.
I would stop and talk to you, but Kyle's lost, so I have to go find him. And then that was the last I heard of him, you know, and because it's like we've met these people before, or like, you know, we've talked to these people so much online, and now you see them in person, and it's like this is where you get to connect as people. But yeah, I mean, you know, my motto is to just not live life with regrets. You can't turn back time. Kenneth.
YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO. Because even though you say, yeah, you think you would have enjoyed it more if you had known. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, you don't know what the possibilities could have been in the past. All you can really do is just enjoy the present and make sure the future is better. So that's something I feel like I learned from a lot of these trips that I've been taking. That, like, you know, if you keep an open mind when it comes to idols, when there's an opportunity, take it, because you never know what you're gonna get. You know, like now, I'm a huge fan of Hee-chan from TGS, and I really, really enjoyed that Morning Musume concert and stuff like that. So,
Was
Yeah,
anyone
the-
there where I made that bet about Dave?
I was.
Okay, you
What
were
was
there,
the
Ben. Okay, the bet was Dave went to TGS,
mhm,
picked an Oshi,
mhm.
but then I realized, now I realize that your Oshi is Fukumura Mizuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, never
Wait.
mind.
So what? What does that even?
No,
what-
because see, the thing that we've been saying is Dave needs to go see idols to actually become interested in them, which there's nothing wrong with, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I would agree. I would
yeah,
agree. That's
I think
very
it is
much my-
absolutely the best way to get into idol groups. It's the best way, but it's the most hardest way for us foreign fans. If
Yeah.
you lived in Japan, it's not a problem. Just go all the time. You get into a billion idol groups, but like for us, it's very difficult. So I was like, hey, maybe because I totally forgot that Fukumura Mizuki was your Oshi. So at the time, I was like, we're gonna go to this Morning Musume concert, and Dave's not gonna come out with an Oshi, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
she was already-
I just had this feeling, and I probably just totally forgot that Fukumura Mizuki
I
was.
see. You know, she was already chosen a
Yeah.
while ago. So
Wait, you
But
have
yeah.
that photo book, right?
yeah. Well, I have the second one. I don't have
The
the
second
first
one, because the first one sold out. think-
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's what we
ridiculous.
talked about. Yeah.
When we were in Japan, Shirley and I were like, we have to get that photo book, and then we found out that it's sold out days before we got here. Like, yeah, it's kind of lame. But and yeah, the biggest highlight, you know, besides a super fun concert and a really really well put together Hello Party, is of course meeting everyone again, because that's pretty much like my favorite thing of any of these trips. Like whenever I go to Tokyo, when I go to like other cities just to go to these events and stuff like that, I just really like meeting you guys and people who share a common interest. So, you guys are my bros. So,
Actually,
Thank
I just
you.
thought of something that I wanted to point out.
what's
is
up?
that, when it came to Morning Musume, it was much
Mhm.
easier to explain to people what Morning Musume was than it was
Oh, true.
for me
True.
to explain to people like like AKB48 and stuff. Like for some
So
reason,
they're
I
a
feel-
group of like 150 girls, and
see, for some reason, like it never occurred to me like that when I tried to explain Morning Musume to people, I didn't introduce them as an idol group. I just told them like, oh, it's this girl group. They do the singing and dancing thing. I didn't have to explain to people what an idol was.
Yeah. That's true. They've been in the business long enough, and I think they maintain a professional level that, they don't need to. I feel like they don't need to be classified as idols, but I mean, if anything, you could just be like, they're girls' generation, but Japanese. I don't know. But yeah, like people at work would be like, oh yeah, who'd you go for? This, it's Morning Musume. It's this 10-member girl group from Japan.
Why are they wearing a cheetah?
Why are they wearing a cheetah? God. But yeah, so, yeah, that is true too. That it's easier to explain because people are like, how can you have 48 girls in one group?
Only 48?
Yeah, no, it's
300 something.
Yeah.
How can you have over 300 girls spread across like 4 groups?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm convinced you could watch every single documentary and you could watch all the PBs and you still wouldn't know what AKB is about.
Yeah, it is its own strange.
It's a pyramid scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme. You want to make money?
You recruit more people and make fucking money.
Imagine if you could do that. Like, you want to be an Idol fan, man? 'Cause you could make a lot of money being an Idol fan. What? Yeah.
I think I don't know about you guys, but when I got together with a bunch of old friends and whatnot, we actually didn't talk about idols that much. We talked about life. We talked about life. We talked about how people are doing. We talked about, hey, is everything all right? Or I knew a couple people that got engaged, and I congratulated them. So we just didn't talk about idols. We talked about if they were if they were my friends. So.
That's the thing. It's not just a relationship based on hobby and interests. It's also a legitimate relationship, friendship and love and whatnot. It's not just us meeting based on hobbies. It's us genuinely interested in each other's lives and how we're doing. I think that's the best part about it.
Mom, these are my real friends.
You only know them through online. How could they be real friends?
Whatever.
They're my internet friends. They know me better than you do. They understand.
At least they know who my Oshi is.
They understand.
Yeah. But yeah, that's true. Like, I don't know if some people just think, like, you guys just, like, get together like nerds and just talk about idols all day. It's like, no, dude, we just
only for the first hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Then maybe during the concert.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, it's the same event, so of course we're gonna talk about it, but we're also gonna talk about everything else. So, yeah, good times are had. Good times, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time to close out the show, because it's been a very solid 3 hours and
half
40.
Hooray.
Almost 4 hours.
3 hours and 40 minutes.
The fuck are we doing?
We're gonna beat that, Greg. We're gonna beat that.
So we're going for 7 hours.
You guys are gonna do your own selective hearing podcast where you just talk about the NYC trip again?
Well, we can get a little bit more specific. Cause,
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you guys
I got
wanna
stories to tell.
if you guys wanna plug your stuff or pimp out your social media, now's the time. Alan, I know you want to.
Yes, you can follow me at Takeo Ray. I'm the dirty DD of the group, so
get out.
Follow me for all your Oshi handing purposes.
Get out.
Yeah, Greg and I will probably plan on doing a podcast on our adventures in New York that also include Monday Night Raw and seeing The Rock.
Oh snap!
And Alan marking out.
All of us, dude. Don't say it was just me. It was everybody. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about our weird exploits and dealing with Hello Party and how I had to carry 2 24 packs of bottled water across 3 blocks in New York City. just a lot of other cool tidbits and whatnot. So I think we might get a few other folks in on that one too. But yeah, that'll be cool. Look for that soon.
Right
No
on.
expected time date on that one. So
Get the Bakuhatsu boys, because I know it's unfortunate that Boy has Ebola and that Ken is not available right now.
fill up on your Zycam, folks. Fill up on your
Yeah.
Zycam. You take care of yourselves.
Get good.
I don't think
get
we're
good
sponsored
sleep.
by Zycam.
I hope you didn't buy that in HEB.
I bought it at CVS.
Oh, okay.
We're also not sponsored by Blue, even though our the entirety of NSK staff owns Yetis now. But
My Yeti
Flip,
wasn't working earlier.
you're not NSK staff. Get out of here.
Oh.
Flip, what about you? Pimp out your stuff.
You can find me on Twitter. I'm at FlipFlop. That's FLYPFLOP. Make sure to check New School Kaidan for worth watching. Figure out what's good to watch in the 48 group world each week, except not this week because I haven't seen anything in the last 2 weeks. I've been too busy with the trip. So, but after this week,
Nogi Bingo 3, man.
watch that Nogi Bingo 3.
No, don't watch it.
With
I'm
that,
gonna
with
watch
that
it.
slut
I have
It
to
sucks.
down there.
Somebody has to watch it, Yoshi, and tell everybody else that it sucks. So
Okay,
I-
that is your job. I'll let you handle that.
So make sure to keep an eye out on that, and it was really great hanging out with all the NSK folks and Basagasa folks and JP Hip folks and other people I didn't meet. So yeah,
It was good hanging out with people you didn't meet.
no, I didn't, people I didn't know before is what I meant.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg.
Gerg. Gerg.
Gerg.
Gerg number 1. The original.
Gerg 1.
The OG
1,
Gerg.
1.0.
Okay.
So yeah, check out Selective Hearings Twitter, /here. We just posted a video of Yoshi getting down, so check that out.
Cheeky
Doing
boom.
Tiki Boon
Cheeky boom.
doing the gold digging, and you can see Kenneth freaking out behind him at the end.
It was amazing. So good.
We also have a bunch of other Hello Party videos that I'll be compiling now that I got the graphic from Hello Base, so keep an eye out for those. Yeah, Alan and I, we're going to be recording another podcast, so don't know when that's going to happen, but I'll post it eventually. We'll go for 7 hours.
Jeez.
Have fun.
Our record is 6, so we'll try for 7. What else? Wait for the interview. Still waiting for clearance. As soon as that thing is cleared, I'm hitting the publish button and you spam the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Retweets
on retweets.
And also, we're waiting for our concert photos to be cleared, so when those come around, you can also share those as well.
Cool.
So I don't know if you'll see any special scarring. I don't think our photographer got that close. So ask me Hongo about that instead.
That's a C-section.
Oh God. Kenny.
Okay, my Twitter is at missingno15. There is no 0. It's MISSING.
Why did you say there's no 0? I don't know why you would think that we would assume there's a 0 in your missing.
Some people are like, is that with a 0?
Oh, because it's leet.
Yeah, or whatever.
Leet
So
as
yeah,
fuck.
it's MISSINGNO.
Yes, he almost said it.
15. I also run a Facebook group, a private Facebook group. It's AKB48 Fan Club NYC. We're not just. It doesn't have to be just AKB48. It could be whatever, Morning Musume, TGS, or whatever. So it's private. So if you're within the New York City and New Jersey area, definitely send an invite if you want to hang out with us. Check out New School Kaidan, of course, at newschoolkaidan.com.
Oh my god.
Come on, Mr. VIP.
Mr. Ken Kusei.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to say that before I forget.
Oh yeah.
Thing about confused. So.
Are you graduating?
So
He's
these tags. Okay. So you're talking about how we had these tags during Hello Party.
Yeah.
And then it had the member on it, I chose Kudo Haruka, and then it's like your name, your username online, and then fan since.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, fan since. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write Ken Kyusei. And then later on, Vu points out, like, hey, shouldn't that be Ken Shusei instead?
You motherfucker.
That's
It
when
dawned to me, like, oh my god, no!
that's when I was like, guys, look, he's an AKB48 fan.
Don't worry.
He's a traitor.
Wait, did you write in Japanese?
Huh? Yeah, I
Japanese?
did.
Yeah.
I wrote Ken
Oh, it's okay.
Shusei.
Most of the people probably can't read it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Except
true.
for Vu.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. No, you should have wrote egg.
Yeah, I sure wrote egg.
Old school.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah.
school egg.
Mm-hmm.
I still call them eggs.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Can't
Yeah.
you say?
Ken Shusei just sounds like they're trying too hard to be AKB, but not quite.
Can't
A little
you
bit-
say?
It's a little bit
What?
harder to say too.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
That's why you
Shirley-
say can't you say?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it for me.
Yeah, surely pimp out your stuff.
Basically, really that interview with Selective Hearing. That's about it.
All right, look forward to the interview from Selective Hearing to hear more from Shirley.
Yes.
Vu.
I got nothing to pimp out. I got my Twitter, Vupham, just VUPHAM, just my name. My life's pretty boring, so I update in Wave, so whatever. But,
Cool.
you know, I interact a lot with, you know, New School Kaidan, Masagasu, Selective Hearing, so, you know, you'll see a bunch of retweets on my end for, to, you know, pimp out their stuff, so. Oh yeah, special shout out to Hello Base because
Yes.
they were
Oh, yeah.
awesome this for the entire trip.
Word.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, guys.
Shirley, we're staff. We should have said so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Alan, you are a
So
failure of a
ungrateful.
PR officer.
You guys are not the real MVP.
I'm
Greg, you
tired.
hired the wrong guy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
The Ebola is eating away at my brain. I can't.
Yeah, no, Alan's actually really good. I think he's a really good social media guy. So, Yoshi,
Yeah,
my partner in crime, sometimes.
only sometimes.
Yeah, pimp out your stuff.
Yeah, my Tumblr is at.
God damn it.
I'm trying to think of something clever, but I can't. But so I actually have
Yonhyaku Niju Moyase.
Twitter.com/onhyakuniju moyase okamayaro. Yeah.
ChickyBoomPit.tumblr.com.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
That's gonna happen.
You mean you're not yahoosaho.com?
I would love to be yahoosaho.com, but yeah.
It's her
Twitter
birthday,
is-
man.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. She had her birthday stage, so
Drink now.
yep. Yoshi _ NSK is my Twitter. Sending Ask.fm questions to me personally or for the other podcasts that we run on the site for the evening show. So Ask.fm/Yoshi NSK for that. You know, I take both personal questions and also, you know, the questions for the show on that Ask.fm. Check out our IRC server at #NSK on the Ryzen server. And check out newschoolkaidan.com. That's it.
Right on. You pretty much covered it for me. newschoolkaidan.com. We are at newschoolkaidan on Twitter. And you can follow me at Tadave with a 3 and the te. That's pretty much
That
it.
doesn't help.
T3HDAVE.
Thank
You can follow me there.
Jesus.
It's right under your name right there.
Yeah, it's right
It's
under my
with
name.
a T with a 3.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
So,
It's a the with a 3.
Three.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, check out our site for more idle content and videos and podcasts because that's what we do best. So thank you everybody for getting on this panel. Thank you very much to each and every one of you for joining me for this recap episode that lasted, as usual, way too long.
Yep.
And thank you to all the listeners who are always supporting us and buying
Thank
our
you,
shirts
Morning
or just
Musume.
talking about us. And thank you very much to Morning Musume
And people who
For-
blog shit about us.
Thank you,
for
Sai.
getting us
You're
getting
welcome.
us together for this event.
Thank you, Mizuki. Thank you, Harry Pone. Riho. Takashi
Shout out to my
Ai.
girl Riho.
Thank you,
Shout out to my girl
Takashi Ai.
Mayu.
Get the fuck out.
Thank you,
Shout out to Hashimoto Kana.
Fujimoto Miki.
Idol Jesus.
How dare you, Flip,
Jesus.
talk about the once in a 1,000-year idol so casually? Hashimoto Kana.
Thank you, Matsumura Sayuri, for being so slutty.
Oh,
Whoa!
Wow.
Okay.
All right, Alan. Now you have to get off my podcast. I'm gonna kick your ass next time I see you.
Get her
Alright.
drunk.
She
All
was
right.
drunk, man.
You're
trying to
drunk,
piece
Alan.
all
Go
these
home.
together.
Shut up. Okay.
Everyone go home. So
Yeah. All right. Thank you much, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good life. See you again soon. Peace out.
bye.
Bye.
Hi.